Welcome to Bourbon with Brad.
The views and opinions shared on the Bourbon with Brad podcast are our own and those of our guests. Nothing we discuss should be taken as financial, legal, business, or gambling advice. Don't make investment, business, or betting decisions based on our conversations, as you should always talk to a qualified professional. Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and only consume alcohol if you are of legal drinking age.
DocketDaily.ai is not built for everyone. It's built for the counsel who already knows that speed, precision, and early intelligence win cases, shape strategy, and protect the enterprise. We serve a small circle of tech-forward attorneys who understand the value of seeing regulatory movement before it becomes tomorrow's headline or next quarter's crisis. If you've heard of us, it's likely because someone trusted you enough to mention it. If you're here, it's because you belong to the fraction of counsel who treat information as a strategic asset, not a commodity. DocketDaily.ai. The quiet advantage for the attorneys who never wait to be surprised.
And we are back in the Bourbon Studios in Indiana, PA. A little cooler these days, Bear.
A little bit.
I know.
It was actually
It was nice to get a little. It was nice to get a little rain the other day. You know.
It was. Yeah. Well, a little rain.
Yeah.
Versus the downpours and deluges that we've been getting, but
yeah, we've been.
but it knocked that smoke down. So at least the smoke's gone.
Yeah. Thank you, Canada, for the incense.
Yeah.
we appreciate it kind of felt like the fire behind me. You know, I felt like we were just. We had that ambiance going,
Yeah, it was a little weird. Those couple days were strange. I mean, we had that a couple years ago. Was it last year? The year Nikki and I got married 2 years ago.
Huh.
2 years. It was we were down at the Outer Banks, and it was real smoky down there.
Really?
Like it was here. It was worse there than it was up here that year.
Was it wildfire smoke?
Yeah, from Canada. Yep.
No kidding.
Yep. Ruined our week.
Yeah, they I think they just have a bunch of big fans up there from the windmills.
Blows it in one side.
I know, they just blow it south.
Throw it over to America. They don't care.
That's right.
But today was, if I'd have had the time, today would have been the day to play golf.
Oh, today's
mid-70s. I mean, we went up to the pool bar for lunch. It was actually all chilly enough that I almost suggested, why don't we go sit out in the sun? It was cool.
Wow.
A little breeze. It was nice.
It is nice.
I like that temperature.
I was outside a little bit. I had to mow the lawn today, so that was...
Yeah, I saw it. Looks good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's coming along.
Yeah.
Trying to recover,
I think your neighbor got rid of his whole yard.
Well,
Chris.
Yeah.
I think he put turf in, right? Did he put a putting green or something?
Why wouldn't he, right?
Yeah. Don't have to mow that way.
Yeah, and it looks good. I mean, that new turf they got. Oh.
I saw they got the driveway.
Well, if it's like his brother's, I mean, I was out there at his house. I'm like, man, your yard looks awesome. And I got down. I'm like, oh, that's not even real.
He put turf in his yard.
Yeah, it looks.
That's hilarious.
It looks, and it's not like the old turf. You saw AstroTurf before, like, all right. I got that on the back patio.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I know what that is. No, this is the real deal,
Nice.
Yeah, it's
that'd be kind of nice. She was, hey, I'm gonna go mow the yard. All right, that's done.
All right, now next.
I can go drink beer. Not a bad idea. I've joked about years ago I joked about just paving my yard and painting it green.
Yeah, the only problem is I got the birds shitting all over the yard, so now it's like
Plus the water. I mean, my yard's got a pretty good slope to it, so the water would be a problem. But
no, I think it breathes. I think it lets it all through.
No, I mean if I did blacktop.
Oh,
if I blacktopped.
Oh, you blacktopped it?
No, I was saying I thought
about
the
parking lot in.
I thought about blacktopping it and just painting it green like a tennis court.
Oh man,
but that would suck.
That would suck.
I'd have freaking skateboarders out there all the time.
You'd have a pool down there.
Yeah, no shit. Yep.
Anyways, let's get into the AI headlines. I mean, they just don't stop, and
they actually seem to be accelerating.
Yeah, I think that's the case. It's as I'm finishing up my back review of all the laws since January 1st, you know, I've definitely got a barometer on where the different legislatures are feeling the pain thresholds, you know, in what they're proposing to put out there. Not, you know, and a lot of these won't get passed. You know, they die in caucus when it ends, you know, and or they get revived. And you see the ones that are kind of making their way through. And I mentioned it before, but the child safety ones obviously are a hot button right now with social media. They've been, you know, otherwise, you know, are you old enough? Is there an addiction level to that? You know, the suicides that we talked about that were happening, you know, with the chat GPTs and all that stuff. So a lot of that's been picking up. But in the headlines on that same token with the frontier models, the White House is just trying to now finalize the president's, you know, executive order where they get the 30-day, you know, they get to review, you know, the big frontier models that are coming through before they get deployed out in the public. And you know, we talked about that agreement when I had you reading off the headlines that one day, and it sounds like it's a self-regulating thing. So I think they're putting the final screws to this to do it. But interestingly enough, Meta is not involved.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
What? And do you know why?
They opted out.
So
this isn't mandatory. So this is something that
I mean the review, the governmental review.
Yeah. So the White House kind of reached out and said we would like, in the interest of safety and, you know.
So they can just say, we're not doing that.
Well, yeah, because it's not a law. I mean, it hasn't been passed, you know. So I mean, we get
but I mean, we're pretty familiar with what happens to people that cross this particular White House.
Yeah, and it can certainly be argued. So I mean, the president has certain powers when it comes to, you know, exigent emergency circumstances, right? And he could make a case. I'm not saying he's going to win that case, but he could make a case that, you know, the AI race is dangerous. You know, not only is it dangerous because we've got to keep up with China and our foreign adversaries, but it's dangerous in the sense if our technology that we're trying to keep up with our foreign adversaries so we can advance things on all these different levels for all these different industries gets in the wrong hands, it can be used against us, and not only just against us as America, but against us as humanity. I mean, and that's, you know, we've talked about that, and I think that's the bigger fear. I wonder if Meta's opting out because they just don't have frontier models. Well,
that could be it.
I mean, they're like, yeah, we would be in if we actually had something that we would have to we'd give you to review. You know?
Actually, that's probably pretty likely. But what I was going to say is, do you think they're opting out and that they can get away with opting out because compared to Anthropic and OpenAI and some of the, you know, maybe Palantir, Meta is a very known entity, and they've been down this road, I'm sure, many, many times with the social media platforms.
Yep.
You know, maybe they figure, no, we already, you know, we don't need to rewrite this book. We've already written it. Maybe that's why too. I don't know.
Well, and they can take the stance, and I'm sure they're being advised by, you know, their legal team is as good as it gets, right? So, if it's voluntary, then really all you're doing is saying, yeah, but why would you want to subject yourself to additional scrutiny if, I mean, they're going to have internal controls, and we've talked about that. You know, they're going to have internal, you don't want, you know, obviously you're always working for the best interest of your shareholders is ultimately the goal. So you have a self-surviving, you know, best interest fiduciary duty to begin with. So
True.
The shareholders don't pay if we destroy humanity.
Well, that's true. Not much. Of course, there's nothing in it for them either.
But I don't think it just goes from A to Z right off the bat. There's going to be levels in between, right? So, and I think that's where these frontier models, that's where this first scope is supposed to be. Or again, it's entering into this self-regulating thing where you've now agreed and you've penned it out, and there's repercussions as a result of that if it fails. Not just from the consumer, but now from the government too. So, and again, is it more kind of a facade? Because as I'm looking through this, I mean, the attorney generals in every state have that authority to begin with anyways. You know, if they find that a model's, you know, acting out of line and is being negligent, is not protecting consumer interests, they have the authority to sue, and they've been settling these big lawsuits, you know.
Can they essentially pull the plug?
Well, they can definitely, you know, ask for an injunction on something if it's, you know, they have.
I mean, it's really not the best interest of any of these companies to push that envelope anyway, because it's self-defeating.
No,
because once that public outcry gets out there, they're dead.
Yeah, and Perry, I don't think it's going to be intentional. So the mishap
that could be.
So the mishap's going to be these very smart models, that are so smart that they get in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
You got this evil genius or this, this terrorist, or, you have a foreign country that they may not have the resources, but all of a sudden they have a model that has the ability to reason and do whatever you ask it to do, right?
Yeah, it's true. There's bad people in the world.
And again, and maybe we're being overly conscious about stuff that doesn't matter, because one of the headlines today we're going to talk about is what China's releasing into the open coding world, and their new models, are supposed to be number one. I mean, literally number one in the downloading open source. So when you have that,
that's the problem. When you put the source code out there, that's when bad things are going to happen, because our government can only control what domestic companies do, or foreign companies that have facilities here
have an interest. Well, if they're doing business in America, then then you have some leverage, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, some evil genius gets their hands on that open source, and they know how to. Hell, let's face it, they could use Claude to write the code. They could do,
and now it's not even just write the code. They have all the agents. They have the whole army of digital warriors that can execute it. I was watching a movie last night.
Scary.
It was a Julia Roberts movie and Ethan Hawke. I can't remember the darn name. I think it was like I should have remembered the name, but it was 3 a.m. in the morning. So I was trying to wind down, and I'd seen the movie before, but it kind of reminded me of this because in one part of the movie, all these Teslas had been taken over.
Oh, so it's a newer movie.
It's fairly new, yeah.
Fairly new.
So there's all these brand new Teslas still with the sticker on the car pair, and they're all being taken over, and they're going down this one road, and they're running into each other like missiles.
Leave the world behind.
That's it. That's exactly.
I never heard of it before, but now I'm gonna have to watch.
Now you're gonna have to watch it, right?
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, and I was using that as an example earlier today to somebody who was asking. I said, well, I was watching the movie last night, and there was a prime example of how somebody that gets control. And if you had Claude, or you had Fable 5, or the Mythos, before it was kind of governed down, it would have the ability to probably hack into the Tesla cars. And all of a sudden,
once you hack into that, you can do anything with it.
Now they're missiles.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally, they're missiles, right? So,
wow.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. So if we don't have that off switch, if we don't have those protections, the sky's the limit for the bad as it is for the good. So this is a conversation that goes back to the early days of this podcast about
if you don't have some, you can call it a checksum, whatever you want to call it, that ability to turn it off.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
Well, and
I know there were some stories early on about, you've talked about them, about some of these AI models rewriting their own code so that nobody could turn them off, and
or duplicating it.
Yeah, that
duplicating it,
too.
Uploading it to the cloud, so that way, you want to cancel me? Fine, I'll just move right over here, sidestep you.
I'm still here.
Hello.
Now, when that starts happening, we'll know it's true intelligence.
Well, and that kind of gets into the next headline, which I scrolled down and jumped ahead onto the China, their open source moonshot and all of them right now.
They're an easy target.
Well, but they're coming on strong, and maybe it's because they trained off of Claude's back. But
yeah, maybe they got enough out of that before it got shut down.
Yeah,
pretty smart. Actually,
it doesn't go away, right?
I mean, you didn't see them going after OpenAI or anybody else. So that either says that Claude's security isn't that good, or it's viewed as the best model, one of the two, or maybe both.
Yeah, it's pretty telling, I think.
But it wasn't like they defeated their security. They were just using it like you or I would use.
Yeah, they weren't trying to come in through the back door. Yeah. They were being exact. I mean, I'm telling you, it was clever.
It's amazingly clever.
It was, we're just going to get 50,000 subscriptions, and we're going to max it out by asking all these very technical, mathematical, which kind of gets us into the next headline, mathematical, very, reasoning, deduction type questions that we can basically then back into the training.
How do we know they're not doing it with the other models?
What's to say they're not?
Oh, I mean, that's what I mean. Like,
You know?
are the other models paying attention? Surely they learned a lesson from that. I hope.
Maybe now they're subscribing to 50,000 perplexities, and then they have 4 or 5 different ones that are.
That's what I mean. Like,
it's in a moving target, right? So I mean, yeah, you might think you stopped this, but it's
exactly.
I mean, that's one thing China I will give them when it comes to the game of chess. They are advanced in the technological world than we are. You know.
Yeah. Oh no, we have a pretty clever leadership at this point in time. We've talked about playing. We've used that analogy about playing chess and being three to four moves ahead of the other people.
Yeah, but the problem with the leadership,
I don't know about this topic.
Yeah, the problem with this leadership right now is they're having to play chess against ourselves. You know.
True.
And I've always said that. So when you're internally fighting as we are, we're never, you know, as far as the rest of the world looks at it, right?
Yeah.
We're never advancing or being that much of a serious threat when it comes to, well, yeah, they may take 2 steps forward, but you know what? The next administration is going to unwind whatever they advanced, and we're going to start all over and do it a different way. So
it's a delicate tightrope that any, in this case, our federal government has to walk, because you don't want it to just run away, as we've said before, like a car running through the guardrails at 120 miles an hour. But on the other hand, you don't want to stifle it so much that we fall behind everywhere else in the world. So I'm glad that's not my problem.
Well, and that's where I think common sense should prevail. I mean,
yeah, but how much of that's left in it?
Well, and drop the party affiliation, because maybe we just look at safety and we look at
this should be a bipartisan. This should be a
no-brainer at this point. You know, I mean, this is beyond the lab point. It's now being implemented, and it's not only being implemented, but it's now being, you know, enterprise. It is now being woven into the enterprise fabric. You know.
Yeah. The problem is, our light's dead, Brad.
I did charge it.
The problem is that all the politicians, and no offense to our locals if they happen to be listening, they're more worried about the next election than they are getting, not totally, but I mean, that's the primary focus, is getting back in office or staying in office.
Right.
And that's become, I'm guessing, a full-time job for the guys that have to run every 2 years. So how much can they focus on anything?
Well, I know they're focusing on AI. I'm seeing all the bills that are being proposed. I mean,
well, that's true.
There is a
ton
of AI bills out there. I'm telling you, I've gone through almost 3,000 of them, you know, across the United States and all the different states. And you can imagine the 10 or 15 states that are very, you know, top heavy in that, right? So. And there's states out there, Per, which I didn't really realize, but I had heard before that they only convene every other year. You know, so some of the smaller states, you know,
on this topip or on any topic?
On any topic. So they just figure, you know what, we're just going to get together once every 2 years and we'll figure it out then.
All right.
No, there's
sometimes I wish some of the other
handful of states. There's the smaller states. You can imagine who they are. You know, they're out in the big ranches. You know, so you know they're.
So I figured Montana, Wyoming, places like that.
But that gets us into the next topic, which our good friend Eric brought up to us this week. Most likely because of what ChatGPT was able to do with one of the most complicated formulas. You know, with their new model supposedly. Or is this just smoke and mirrors that they're trying to pretend?
I'm sure there's some gamesmanship there on the part of these companies. When one does one thing, the other one's like, oh, well, I can do that. I can do it.
I'd like to see proof. You know, I'd like to see proof.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe there is proof out there. I just didn't have a chance. I'm reading headlines, but, you know, and I'm being skeptical, but, you know, if you get too far behind, and then you're just going to start making stuff up and saying, "Oh yeah, you should see what we did in the lab."
It's like the fisherman. You should see the one I let go the other day.
Yeah, you should see the one I let go. It was huge.
It was way bigger than that piece of crap.
No, but supposedly this, and I told you coming on air, I said, when it comes to math, if it had more than an A, B, and C in it, then it just went. That was like, you know, that was like a foreign language.
It was funny, you know, when I've always been. I don't think I'm not as sharp in math as probably Eric is, but math was always my thing. We need to like abstract things like chemistry, like physics, totally get. Math, I get. Chemistry, forget it. That is not my thing. So when my wife she wanted to finish her master's, and she did it online. And she got this, and she is not a math person at all. I mean, like the basics she could do, but
I can appreciate that.
So she's like, "Do you think you could help me with my math?" I was like, "You mean take the class?" I was like, "I'll take the class. That'd be kind of fun." It was algebra.
Oh.
Right? Well, it was algebra or pre-calc. It was like factoring trinomials and quadrinomials and stuff like that.
I could do algebra, and I could do some pre-calc.
This was pre-calc or calc.
Maybe first 2 chapters of pre-calc.
And it was fun, and I got her an A. I did get her an A, but but it was fun, kind of going back and
you were AI before
I remember
AI
this,
was there.
and like exactly. I'm her agent, so I was like, this is kind of cool because like when I was learning it in high school, I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah,
and I mean honestly, other than the Pythagorean theorem, a handful of other things, and the basic mathematic tables, I haven't used any of that stuff. I'm not an engineer, you know what I mean?
Well, you're kind of using it when you're doing your telescopic, photos.
Yeah.
I mean, the computers are doing the work now behind the scenes, but it's all.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some math there, but my point is that like I didn't since high school I hadn't factored a trinomial. Who the hell would do that for fun? You know what I mean? Unless you teach it. So anyway, it was kind of fun to go back and kind of dig into the recesses of my mind and relearn how to do that. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
No, that's it's good. I mean, and certainly is Eric's there. And speaking of which, we were just talking about you and math. With the ChatGPT headlines. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to draw you on here because we're going to talk about your bourbon you brought. We're going to talk about ChatGPT and supposedly their model. Breaking down this. And I don't even know how to even say the name of this. Is it Erdős? Is that the mathematical formula that it disproved?
I think, yeah.
In 1946? I mean, we're talking a long-standing,
That's like something out of Good Will Hunting.
It is. It's like, it's like Matt Damon getting up to the board going, how about them apples?
This shit's fucking easy. That's nothing.
Next.
Yeah. My boy's wicked smart.
That's right. Yeah.
Wicked smart.
That's right.
That's about all I can do.
No. So anyways, we were just, surmising, is this gamesmanship because Anthropic's so far ahead that they're now trying to say, you should see what they did behind the scenes, or is it really, do they really have something that's this powerful and strong? Because as we know, ChatGPT 5.6 has been supposedly coming out, but it's been delayed. So,
I wasn't up to speed on that.
And why? I mean, that's
so they're feeling a little.
Right? So why?
Are they feeling a little? They're feeling a little sheepish. Or
is it too powerful? Is it not what they're selling it to be yet, or is it something in between? And there's the balls dropping.
I heard balls dropping. That means it's time for
that. Is it for certain? Oh my, there they are. Yeah. So that's a couple of the headlines. So keep an eye open for 5.6. We'll time will tell when it gets in the hands of those that are out there and they can test it out. And if it really does, that's the great thing about the internet. They'll let you know.
Yeah. So you guys will talk more about this theorem.
Well, I definitely want to talk about this theorem because
I'm kind of curious if any humans ever been able to solve it. Has it been an unsolvable problem?
Well, it was one of these long.
Eric looks like he can't remember sending it.
Yeah. No, but
maybe it was after a long night of Brunzies or something.
It was one of those long-standing theories, I guess, that nobody was really challenging because it's been there so long, right? And when it's math, it's like
It's kind of one of those. It's just always been that way.
You just kind of assume, well, it's kind of like dirt. Am I going to really challenge that the dirt stays on the ground, or is that's just the way it is?
Where else would it be?
Well, I start floating in the air.
It's gravity, bitch.
That's what I'm talking about. So maybe now it disapproves of gravity. So.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
We're all going to float away.
Well, maybe not us.
Imagine how far you can hit a golf ball.
And maybe not us. That's the obvious. That's the obvious. No, maybe it's the blobs. Maybe it's the stuff that we can't see. Maybe it's the sensory levels that that are in between that we're assuming. That it's the nuances, right? So
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense, but I'm speculating as to, and frankly, I've said this over and over again when it comes to health. in math. In math, a lot of that in physics and biology, chemistry, all those things that you said you didn't excel at, that's exactly what AI is going to excel at. Because it's you have certain anchored premises, you know.
Yeah. It's not finite. What's the word I'm looking for? It's
not
concrete.
But yeah, you have these anchors that are this is it, right?
I know Eric will argue it, but you would say 1 + 1 = 2. That's factual. We had that conversation one night on here. What if 1 + 1 = 3?
Yeah, that would.
But what did you call that? The fact that we just know that to be true. I forget the phrase you used.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going with this formula. Yeah.
It's always been
2. So, right. and I'm guessing if you're in the math field, that, you know, ever since 1940, right after World War II, this has always been the case. You
A
know,
squared, B squared, C squared.
Yeah, this is what this formula has been, you know?
Yeah.
So,
but they're provable too.
Well, and they are. So how did it disprove it? That's what I want to see. I want to see the facts.
Yeah. Me too.
So maybe when we're off break, Eric, if they have it out there, how they disproved it, because I need somebody that actually can go through their lens that can look at it and say, oh,
that's our guy right here.
That's the guy. Yeah.
He's in our studio.
He is in our studio, and we will get the answers when we come right back.
Cheers.
Cheers.
DocketDaily.ai is not built for everyone. It's built for the council who already knows that speed, precision, and early intelligence win cases, shape strategy, and protect the enterprise. We serve a small circle of tech-forward attorneys who understand the value of seeing regulatory movement before it becomes tomorrow's headline or next quarter's crisis. If you've heard of us, it's likely because someone trusted you enough to mention it. If you're here, it's because you belong to the fraction of counsel who treat information as a strategic asset, not a commodity. DocketDaily.ai. The quiet advantage for the attorneys who never wait to be surprised.
And we are back with the one and only Mr. Dapper Loubricity himself.
Loubricity Scerbo. Welcome back, Louie. Welcome back.
Oh, we got our boys in the studio, and Eric's here. We were talking some complicated. Well, we weren't actually, solving any equations.
Oh, there's a shocker.
But neither was ChatGPT. It was disproving.
But I think you're a doubter, aren't you? You think they're full of shit?
I'm not a doubter. I'm just a critical thinker.
Right.
Because there's every reason for them as they're going into their IPO to try to hype up what they got, right?
True.
And so you're trying to keep up with
a lot of upside, very little downside.
Yeah, and you're trying to keep up with Anthropic right now, who is leading, the race, head and shoulders. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, they got into the game.
I'd say you're right.
Yeah. So
which one IPOs first? OpenAI. Anthropic's supposed to IPO this year too, right?
Well, if I were Anthropic, I would. ChatGPT. They've had a couple stumbles, right? So. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. OpenAI is the one that's already got a date, right? They have a date set for their
supposedly. I mean, that's been kind of like they keep saying every time they talk about the IPO, it's very secret.
But Anthropic does not.
Well, Anthropic is also going down that path, but they've never been whispered that it's coming out real quick. So that's always been kind of
so the talk is that
maybe later in the year, maybe early next year. Yeah. So, okay. But the market could turn in a instant. It's always.
Speaking of market turn, I looked at SpaceX today.
Yeah. How's it doing? Is it coming back down to earth?
No.
Is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like
good
a
time
rocket.
To buy.
Yeah, it's a rocket that's coming right back into
it looks like
its
one of his
launch pad.
One of his tests that blew up.
Is it almost back to my $100 level that I want to?
I don't think it's far from that. But
no, let's pull it up.
What were we about 2.25? Maybe
I think it was at 1 point, right?
Ago, and now we're about 128.
It is almost a buy. It's at 115 right now. 28 to close today.
Where did it open?
They came out at 135, but it opened that day at 150.
Yeah, it never got a chance to open at 135. There were so many buys
Yeah.
That by the time you had a chance to even break through
And it peaked at what?
I think 2 and a Q.
2.25.
So it's down almost 50%.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be that pullback. There always is. It's always kind of like having sex. And everything's great while it's going up.
I thought you were talking about the pullback, which actually would probably be good for a lot of people in society, right?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I digress.
All right. Well,
I mean,
So-
I'm convinced that's going to be a winner.
well, and that's me too, right? So, and I've debated this over and over again. I said, if you have the infrastructure play and you've been there, done it. I mean, this isn't like Elon's first time up to the orbital cosmos that we need to put the data centers in, right? He's done it and he's gone beyond.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's shown us over and over again how, 90% of his rockets land safely. So we're not transporting people yet. So we're talking, data. We're talking about computers. We're talking about hardware. So, you build that into the whole model.
But that company now, OpenAI X, right? That's
OpenAI XAI. Or no,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're confusing two companies now.
You're right. I'm sorry. My bad.
SpaceX
XAI.
Yeah.
So that includes SpaceX. That's Tesla as well, right?
No, Tesla's separate. No,
That's separate.
That's a separate.
This is just SpaceX and the AI technology.
That's right.
Aren't there 3 companies that rolled up into SpaceX?
Kind of. Yeah. There was. I think Starlink.
Oh yeah.
XAI.
Yeah. They're all connected.
All connected. And I'm pretty sure he's.
Okay, space, the rocket company,
Yeah.
the satellite or the internet link, Starlink, and then the AI.
Yeah.
And it all makes sense, right?
Right.
does all
It
make
absolutely
sense.
does.
They're all connected.
Well, and again, I've said it over and over again. As much as that company is going to be the next Apple or Google, and I really truly believe it. That's why if you are trying to buy at a good time, and I'm not certainly again, I listen to our disclaimers, and then you can listen to me again as I'm having a bourbon. Don't listen to my stock advice, but. If there's a potential company that has the same kind of Apple, Microsoft, I
agree. It'll be a blue chip.
Yeah, this is going to be the infrastructure. It's the shovels. It's like the gold rush. The guy that's selling the shovels,
right?
made more money than the gold. So it's he's going to be the one transporting and then maintaining. Because how are they going to get up there to maintain it? You got to pay my Uber fare, and guess what the Uber fare is from here to 14,000 miles up in.
I get it.
That's an interesting take on it.
It's all
I think
connected.
you're right. Yeah.
I mean, even if he only does.
He's not taxi now, so that you're not going to.
Right.
When you're going on the ride, you don't have to watch the darn thing roll. Hey, is there not a shorter route?
Isn't the easiest way a straight line?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, you just get the black Uber service, and you get this a flat fee.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big. He's got a lot of zeros after.
Rocket service.
Yeah.
So I mean, like
you think he asked for a tip, though?
everything he's doing, he could either keep he could contain it all as his own company, or probably more lucratively lease it out to all these other companies because they're all going to need it. When he perfects the data center in space, we'll tell you that's coming.
Well, it's not even him perfecting it, mind you. This is the vessel. They're going to have their own little pods figured out, right? And maybe Elon's coming up with, kind of how like they're building these Walmart, and I call them Walmarts, right? So these data centers, these mega data centers, and one of the biggest real estate companies out there right now, everything in the real estate business is kind of building the Walmart 4 walls and electricity to these, data centers. So you have the infrastructure, and all you got to do is bring your GPUs in. Well, that's what I see SpaceX doing. They're going to build the capsules. Not the GPUs. They're going to, that's up to Google. That's up to Anthropic. That's up to, everybody else that wants to play in the field up in space. And we're going to transport. Now we're going to charge you a transportation charge. We're going to charge you an ongoing maintenance charge. We're going to charge you, our Starlink charge to, fire. You could see where the charges start racking up like,
That's what I mean. He'd be, that's the lucrative side of it. He'd be better off doing that than
so, I'm just going to
providing his own service.
Just going to take a break right now and go buy some SpaceX. I'll be right back.
I remind our listeners to pay attention to the disclaimer at the beginning of the show.
All right, I'm back.
For a reason.
I bought a whole quarter share. That Venmo counts, man. It's on the kids,
Let me ask you guys something. We talk a lot about Elon, and he's obviously the face of it. He's the rep, and he is the god, so to speak, of AI and whatnot. Do you guys actually is it him with every thought, or do you believe it's a team that's coming up with this stuff and all he does is sign off on it?
I think he's got an amazing team, and one of the team leaders is Gwen, who's been the CEO of SpaceX since 2005, maybe 2003. I mean, she's been there for 20 plus years. I mean,
I didn't realize that been around that long.
Well, that continuity,
Yeah.
And to build this company to where it is today, to where it is probably, I think it is. Is it not, if it's not the most valuable company, it's definitely the most valuable tech company right now, right? So,
I think he's
that's
I
interesting.
think he's smart. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
I think he's smart enough. He's smart enough to know who to surround himself with, or with whom to surround himself, and make sure he's got like. I think he sets the direction of the ship, and then he lets everybody else get it to where.
Well, obviously that's a good leader, but I'm just curious that.
Can I give an example?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll now that I've had a chance to ponder that without interrupting, I think the cursor situation is a prime example of him acknowledging and knowing that this is great, this is good stuff. It's not something I can build a team, and if I do build a team, I'm going to be so far behind, it's not going to even be competitive because it's market barrier, right? So he went out and made that deal with Cursor when they were trying to raise $2 or $3 billion, and he said, "No, I'm going to give you $10 billion right now, non-refundable, just for an option to buy it for $60 billion." Bought it for $60 billion very first week after SpaceX went IPO, and it was still trading at $150 to $200, right?
Oh, he was cash rich then.
Well, he was stock
Temporarily.
rich. Well, stock rich.
Yeah, stock rich.
And bought it all for
yeah.
SpaceX stock. So,
Nice.
and now owns what I personally, and again, I'm not endorsing, not being paid by Cursor. I've just been used it personally. I do think it's one of the best chatting back and forth, just in a conversation like a text log, back and forth to create and have this most powerful team of agents behind the scenes to create something out of nothing. When it would take years. I mean, you'd have to go to some of the best colleges, and there have been people out there that have done that. And they're more dangerous with this than us lay folks,
Sure. Hey, you may have touched on this in segment one, but I thought I saw today where somebody claims or they almost reached the conclusion that Claude actually was real.
Well, conscious.
Yeah,
that's been floating around for a while, and a few of the executives, including Dario, have said, we're not sure if some of these newer models don't have consciousness, and you can see where it comes from because when you're interacting back and forth, it's like having a real dialogue. This isn't robotic. It's empathetic. It feels, it remembers, and by the way, that. Can I just give you a few updates since we talked about Claude that I've noticed over the last couple of weeks that are really stand out? They are now saving memories. So that is to me one of the biggest things.
You mean saving like your history of the conversation?
Whatever. So you don't even have to tell it to save it. It's gonna pick up on things that you're going back and forth and say, let me before I get into this next, let me save this to my memory. It's now using GPU for memory. And
that's going to be
if you think about
load.
The give and take, right? So that's we talked about the memory chips, how hard they're to come by. They're like the other liquid gold right now.
Yep.
But to be using that's also the service that is lacking because everybody's saving all these prompts because you come up with this great prompt and you're like, oh man, that was great. I got it before I lose it in the whole chat, and it goes way up the scroll, and you're trying to unwind it like a receipt from a days at the deli, right? It's you need to you copy and paste. Now, if it's actually saving it, you're picking up from where you left off. You're not starting over in a new chat. All right. So Claude, I know we were talking in the other chat, but now we exhausted our memory, and you couldn't open up files anymore because you ran out, and I got to start a new one. So let's start all over again. I got to fill you up to speed. And so now you spend a good portion of your time redoing stuff that you were doing. So the efficiency level, when you're talking about engineers that are out there that are using this on an enterprise level and they're going back and forth, just me up in the box.
Yeah, they don't have time for that.
So let me ask you this. I actually think I've seen that as I'm venturing. I'm just kind of dipping my toe in the water here. How do you reference a former conversation with the agent, or how do you go back and find if you had 5 things that you did over the last week? How do you pinpoint the one that you want to go back and redress?
And there may be cross-pollination between chats right now, which I haven't seen yet. But I think that's right around the corner if it isn't happening already, because I haven't tested that yet. And I just was so surprised that it's actually saving. And in fact, it'll say, well, I'll give you an example from today. It'll say, so we finished this task, but what you're going to want to look for is tomorrow when the cron runs, and you're going to want to see how this performs. And I said, well, just make a note. I want you to save a note. Remind me tomorrow at this time to check this. It goes in. It's making a calendar date. It's making a time. Literally, when I get back on there tomorrow, it's going to say, oh, by the way, did you check this?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you can't ever get away from it then.
No, and you know right? So that leads me into the second thing. So I finally broke in. I've been using my phone back and forth. So I was going back and forth and using the Mac to, communicate through notes to take from from Claude to
I
Cursor.
remember you tell me about that, yeah.
Well, I finally, broke free from those restraints and downloaded Claude for the desktop on Mac this past week, because there's not an app for that. You have to go over to the website. So you always wonder about that. It's just kind of funky, right? But so I downloaded it, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It has so many more tools in the desktop version, and it syncs up with so now all your folders in CoWork, you can pull up. So right now I did the headlines on my desktop, and I pulled it up on my phone.
I am so far behind.
It's awesome,
Man.
So you talk about 2 major efficiencies, right? So instead of having to now, before I was having, all right, so let me save that file, download the file, pull it up on my, no.
Really, in this day and age, that's kind of a necessity.
It is.
I'm surprised it took them that long to do it.
Well,
to do that.
Again, GPU is like digital gold, right?
And if it's saving all that, imagine the storage that's required, whether it be
and
a
that's
random access type of memory or like drive space. Even it's just text has to be an unbelievable amount of data. I just can't. And you're one person.
And trust me, I've loaded that up.
I'm sure you have.
Like, remember that too.
Yeah.
Don't be asking me. You ask me, you say, no, you're the one that's remembering everything. You just gotta remind me.
Hey, between us, we average 50 agents.
Yeah.
He has 99 and I have 1, but we average 50. So he's got a lot going on with what he does.
I do. And these agents are amazing, Lou. They're amazing. And not only the agents that are going out every night and scraping all the governmental websites, but the agents that I have that are checking on these agents now. So I've got this dashboard that is expanded.
It's like a multi-layered.
It is a multi-layered agentic set that these agents are watching over the agents, and they're alerting me immediately if something starts drifting, if it starts not working properly, if there's an error. Instead of having to learn from a customer or somebody, a user that's using it, I'm getting notified beforehand so I can fix it as quickly as possible.
So
That's crazy.
Does it suggest, like, the ones that are overseeing the manager agents, like, what will they say? Hey, Agent 89 fucked that up. They're not pulling their weight. Like, how does that work?
It's identified by task. So
the management agents know what the responsibilities are of all the other agents that are underneath them.
Well, each management agent is at least mine have a defined task. So this agent's in charge of looking over this task.
So basically, you have how many? 8, you said. How many of the management does it?
Well, I have over 100 that go out every evening.
The ones that are overseeing them.
Then the ones that go overseeing them, I probably have another. I'm just trying to count down through it. Maybe another 30 or 40.
So you communicate with those ones, but not the ones below them. So they're kind of autonomous, those other ones.
They are. And that's the scary part. So if you let them just go wild, and then we're talking about that with we were starting to talk about that before we went off air on the first segment is, ChatGPT. That was the other thing they said to try to, kind of spur it on. They said, look, we were trying to create the sandbox environment, in the sandbox environment. We were talking with, Casey about that, how Microsoft's using that. And that's a great term to be used. And it's an environment to see what they can do. Just see what you can do. So it supposedly disproved this. And then it started breaking out of the sandbox. Well, of course they're going to say that, right? Again, I'm so skeptical, but this thing's so damn powerful. It actually went out and bought SpaceX stock.
See, the way my mind works, like I have to be able to visualize a thing, like a physical thing, and there is no physical thing here. You know what I mean? So like in my mind, I see these little, even if it's just like a little black dot, I think of like I Spy. Remember those cartoons?
Yeah, this might be a great fifth segment talk in the blob world, Eric, because maybe the physical thing with the digital agents is physical, but maybe it's, on that Bluetooth level, maybe it's just something that our sensors can't pick up, visually or.
Do you know how many people out there, I'm going to bet that half the people that are hearing all this AI stuff, when you speak about an agent, they actually think that there's a human person,
a physical
that
thing
you're dealing with. I don't think they can grasp that this is
that's what's amazing.
Is a fictitious. It's not a human being. It's not an organic body.
Right.
It is it's signals. It's code.
It's a computer,
It's
essentially.
a computer code.
When you talked about this consciousness, thing that's been going around, so that's why there's actually laws on the books that are proposed to say that they have to say agents do not have human rights. They're not allowed to vote. They're not allowed to create companies. They're not allowed to, all the things that you would be able to do as a human being. That you're not allowed to vote. All this stuff. Can you believe that our legislators are actually having to take time?
I applaud them. I applaud the fact that they're even out ahead of this.
Yeah.
Right. Generally speaking.
Well, I mean, it's crazy.
They seem to be
think,
more reactive than active, and
I'd agree with that.
I totally applaud the proactivity.
The problem is the muck that's happening in the legislature, because if they don't get, there's so many in the books, they're not getting through them. So they end up dying off. That's what happens if you have a law that doesn't get passed, and if you don't take special measures to carry it over to the next term, depending on if it's one term or if it's some have 2 terms. Then
it's amazing how you keep up to speed on all that stuff, Brad.
Hey, Brad, I'm going to throw you a little curveball here. When I walked in, I was talking with Eric and Perry about I took an Excel spreadsheet, and it had no numbers in it, just had data. Put it into Claude. I said, give me a PowerPoint. Then about a minute and a half, I had an 8-page PowerPoint. And we started talking a little bit more about Excel being one of the most awesome tools in the history of awesome tools, right?
Yep.
How long do you think it would take AI today to create Excel on its own? If Excel didn't exist, how long would it take? And obviously, you can't come up with an answer here. It's just a philosophical.
No, but this is a great philosophical debate for the fifth segment. I think we talk about that with the layers, and I'm just trying to
Is this your math question that you wanted to ask?
This is it's just kind of
but this is a great.
Wow.
You're not looking
this
for
is a
an
great
answer,
question.
just
So it's kind of like the
throwing
chicken.
it out.
I don't think there is an answer.
No, I
Perry.
think I think it's the chicken and egg argument, because if you look at everything that I'm doing with agents, it's all built off a database. So data is what it is. If you do not have a database or the capability of having data, do you even have the ability to have an agent? So it's the chicken and the egg, argument.
Truly agree, but Excel to me has done as good a job at organizing data.
No doubt. And
anything that I've ever
because of Excel and because of that format, I have over 780,000 rows of data now.
Jesus, that's unbelievable.
That's
the code that it wrote?
No, that's just my database from the laws.
Wow.
I can't even grasp what 780,000.
I can't either. Can you print that out?
No, just picture scrolling down.
Perry, what is that? A 60?
I want to read that.
67,000 page PDF.
Picture scrolling down on an Excel spreadsheet, and you can see every one of those. As it counts down on the left side, right?
So now I have some relativity there. You have 780,000 lines of Excel spreadsheets.
And it keeps building by the day.
So those are individual entries in your database?
Yes.
Jesus.
So every entry, it has all the different rows, right? So you have the entry, and then you have, the different columns at all the different fields.
Wow. With my old man mouse, as I would scroll down, I'd end up with a kind of my skin.
You probably
need new skin.
Your
on my
arthritis
finger
would probably
scrolling
kick
down,
in there.
780,000 lines. That's
crazy.
That's
amazing.
It's hard to believe.
Imagine how many lines of code it wrote.
Were you mimicking Louis, or are you telling me we need to wrap
I'm
this
telling you,
up?
you need to wrap it up. No, I wasn't making fun of anybody.
I was just wondering if you were like compensating.
How many lines of code did Claude write for your program?
I don't know. That'd be a good question to ask it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see. It's probably hundreds of thousands.
It's a lot.
It's amazing.
The files. Like I see the files. You know, Ooh.
The files. Hey, what do we have coming up in the third segment today?
We're going to continue. We're going to continue this.
You got EK.
Yeah, we got Eric coming on. Who better to come on to introduce the bourbon that he brought? You know, we were showcasing a little bit for the artwork last week, but now it's front and center. So now we're going to try it.
Great.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to ask him?
Yeah.
Can we change his name?
Oh, can we?
I just want to change one letter.
Oh yeah.
I want to make the R a P.
Oh, epic.
Because
Epic.
who is more epic
Listen,
than Eric?
this sounds like a 2-for-1 deal in the courthouse.
Yeah, there you go.
Eric goes to epic.
There you go. I like it.
Cheers, brother. See you in the next segment.
We'll be right back with Eric Epic Kowalski.
Yeah.
AI, data, privacy, cybersecurity. Across all 50 states and federal, the law changed overnight. But this morning, you're not scrambling. One coffee, one scroll. Every new development that matters, in plain English, reviewed by an attorney linked to its official government source. That's Docket Daily. The 4 pillars, every morning, one place. Start your free 2-week trial at docketdaily.ai.
And we were just talking about how pennies have, been obsolete. and how strippers
Segues.
and how strippers are trying to, they're pushing to get to obsolete dollars.
They want to, yeah.
Of course they do.
They want 5s, not 1.
Minimum.
I'm going to go one better for you guys.
You can say 10s?
No, it's even different than that.
Okay.
I was in one of those places. It might have been
Recently?
no.
Just last night.
But I was to the point where I said, "Honey, I'm sorry. I'm out of money." Okay?
Yeah.
And she said, "That's okay. You can just Venmo me."
Yeah. Did she have her Venmo code on her ass?
I was with another buddy of mine who
That was my last tattoo. It's fresh. Still shit skin.
No, it was crazy.
QR code.
That's right.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Hey.
Strip clubs have gone to the QR code.
Yeah, what do you do when you
They've
don't
gone
have,
to plaid.
What do you do when you don't have pockets?
It's true.
Well, I guess.
It's a tattoo. Get a QR tattoo.
It's only the third segment, boys, and we haven't even talked about the bourbon yet. No. Let's get back to
Hey, we
square.
were going to leave with that. So let me pull you guys all back in here and let's have Eric tell us about the bourbon.
Right,
All
because
right, now that we're in, now that Louis pulled us back into his little quiet space where you get the private lap dance.
$1.99.
I'm sure
but
our
we're-
listeners haven't figured out that we've actually cracked into this bottle.
Oh, we have.
After we cracked into
we
another
have.
bottle.
Oh, we have. And this is an amazing bottle. So let's talk about it, okay?
Dark arts.
Dark arts.
Dark arts.
Kind of like the dark humor that we've been.
Yeah, kind of like that. Dark arts. Kentucky.
So talk about it. Just go.
So this is Dark Arts is it's not a traditional distillery.
Why not?
What they do, because they don't distill. So they'll find and source barrels. Then they will
Sounds familiar.
and then they will blend different barrels. And then the real thing they call it's the alchemy. And they'll use in the finishing phase, like this one here is Mizunara wood. This is 200-year-old oak trees from Japan. And they'll throw
We thought they
pieces
were
of-
dead. And we thought they were dead.
and they'll finish it with that type of wood, the Mizunara. This one I'm not quite sure what they use,
You
but
keep
they'll
saying
use
wood,
Madeira.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Easy,
to put this,
easy.
We're gonna have to put this up here.
Wait, is that a My ED Meds? You know what happens at My ED Meds, right?
I mean, Louis doesn't miss a point.
Together we rise.
Oh, that's right. Together we rise.
But yeah, Lou. So
I digress.
You guys are all taking
Mizunara-
those behind the bar. I'm going to be a little bit concerned.
They use some other
Oh.
exotic woods, like some other exotic Brazilian woods. But that's their.
You're using
niche.
a lot of very exotic.
So they
woody-
they double oak it basically.
In a way, though, yeah, they finish it off in those different barrels, or
So when I get it, it's already been oaked, right?
yeah, it's already been oaked.
We are still talking about bourbon, right?
We are. It's already been oaked.
I mean, we talked about wood, exotic, finishing off. I mean, I thought we were still at the strip club.
So on that,
Oh, don't you remember? We ran out of money.
There you go.
I ran out of
Hence the
bills.
dark arts.
Hence the dark arts.
But hey,
Well, wait,
it's very good.
it's real
So,
sweet.
so what is the temperature on this? Is it
90 proof.
What's the 90 proof?
90 proof.
I looked
it's
at it,
kind of
yeah.
down. It's been watered down a little bit.
It's a little bit too low for us.
Yeah, I think it is, right?
Hey.
It's a little on, yeah, it's a little on the
Easy,
wood
fellas.
side.
I noticed that when I was coming on air, Eric was adding his third layer of alchemy to this.
It's got a. That's what it is. That's the finish.
Exactly what it is.
That's the finish.
Yep, that's the finish.
Yeah.
And if you saw the artwork there, that is the guy that does the finishing.
What the hell was that?
Well, if you play games and you have finish him now.
Oh, like
yeah,
in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. That's not him.
That's him.
It looks
Finish
like
him. Yeah, that's right.
That's the finishing guy, right?
Finishing guy.
You kind of scared me with that face you just. I just get
This is,
something.
is this 100 proof? That's 100 proof.
That's a
So
hundred, yeah.
on the bottle it says barely legal bourbon.
So now you
So
just
tell-
brought a whole nother crowd in, but
So you're. So you're Eric. You're saying that it means
I mean, our search term just went way up.
the guidelines. Can we say barely legal? Maybe we can't even say it.
I think that's what they mean, because when they finish it,
Yeah.
I think that's where the barely
Oh
legal
my
comes in.
goodness! All these.
But does that mean like so? You're saying they're pushing the guidelines that we talked about last week, which were a certain grain bill has to be 51% corn, blah blah.
18 and older,
New
18 older,
maybe
well,
21.
21, yeah.
21 and older.
So this is yeah. That's an interesting comment on the label. It's a
All right.
kind of it is good. It's very good. It's real sweet and it has a different finish. I can't quite put my finger on. Almost like a ginger taste or something.
I had a couple.
What do you get on this?
Really rough neck jerks. there.
I haven't had this one yet. I actually I went back to pounding the horse soldier because that's my top three again.
Louis
and
pounding the horse again.
I got to the party late and I haven't had any of that yet. But that's my next pour will be.
I can't quite put my finger on that.
Check out the color though.
The color. I mean, it just looks rich.
Yeah. Now check out the.
Caramelly.
I know you can't see. Now you can though. Look. Oh, artwork.
That's what he
Yeah, I was looking at this bottle. This dude
Sig
looks
guy,
like
yeah.
Methuselah or who's Ebenezer or who was some of those old mythical
You going into
old
the
dudes.
Greek?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
It's close. I mean,
Ebenezer?
Yeah, he's talking about
Yeah.
Zeus and all. Yeah,
Zeus.
Yeah.
You lost me to Ebenezer. I was like, I never heard of that.
I lost me too, Perry. Sorry. Sorry,
Eric,
folks.
you know, by any
Welcome
chance
to
what-
Wednesday.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm so embarrassed. I'm usually the voice
that
of
guy?
reason here, and I've lost it.
Orb.
Oh, it was an orb.
No, Lou, we never
What
looked
was
at
it?
you
Let's see it.
as the voice of reason. It's
What's
okay.
he? You have to.
Actually, I think you and I are the only voice of reason here.
Wait till we're gonna get Epic and Giggle Mitch going here.
Oh, that's coming.
I've been.
I have no idea.
I've been swallowing it.
That's a glass of whiskey. That's a glass of bourbon.
Oh, well, even
That he's
better.
holding.
You see,
See here, I thought it was a tulip.
It is.
it's yeah.
I thought he was holding a tulip. It just kind of masked.
It's a julep.
Yeah. Well, I just, I just was looking, going, what's he holding there?
Would you think it was like a machete?
No, it's very dainty and little, but it looks.
We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna
It
have a
kind of
lot.
looks like the whisper glasses that we,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, I
it's like
was
a,
wondering,
it's like a
why don't we
snifter, like a
have
baby
glasses?
snifter glass almost.
Why don't we have glasses like that?
we can.
We have
I'm
spinner.
gonna get those for
we have
next
spinner
week. I'm gonna have
glasses.
some of those. They apparently are the legit bourbon pour glasses, like we had over at Knickerbocker.
It's like three times the
Yes.
size of a shot.
Yeah.
they're real small. I know what you mean. They look
Yeah,
like
they-
a.
Are they
They look
called
like a snifter.
McCarran glasses? I think that's what they're called. Lou.
Let's be honest.
I don't
about it.
know. I'm
They're a
gonna-
little too small. it's kind of like Biggie's Big Mouth, you know.
That's
Or
the whole
Biggie's Big
idea.
Mouth. Yeah, we just
Well, that's a different perspective. So I'm going to, okay, well, maybe they come in bigger.
we can give you a smaller glass if you want. You want the kitty size?
Yeah.
Barely
local
legal.
brew pub, they
Sippy
call it
cup,
Scerbo,
barely legal.
small size. Yeah, it's called a Scerbo. When you go and you don't want a full beer, they give you a short one. It's a Scerbo.
That's right. Give me 18 Scerbos.
Right. So, Eric, how did you ever find out about this particular bourbon?
I don't remember actually. I think I was just looking for. There was a bourbon website. Maybe it was the one that you sent. I think you sent maybe an Instagram. But maybe it was on a bourbon website, and I'm like, oh, this stuff's really interesting, but it was super expensive, like aftermarket, like secondary market.
Really?
That bottle I've seen for $400.
No way.
What are you doing bringing that in here?
What is
Put
this?
that-
A
Louis,
No.
don't let it sit that close to the edge.
It's
Lou.
$69.99.
Oh, listen, we're going to put that on Facebook Marketplace right
I
in
thought
between
I
breaks.
saw
But
that.
so I saw. I'm like, that's crazy, and I
You
never
told
heard of
me
the guys.
about it, and I looked it up, and I thought it was around 70.
$69.99,
bucks.
yeah.
Well, it's funny. It's kind of like the Eagle Rare 10 last week. You know, that's a $50, $60 bottle.
Yeah.
you know, but aftermarket.
Aftermarket, secondary market is $105,
Eagle Rare.
even more. Yeah,
That was $38 here.
yeah.
That's
So, explain to me, guys, because all I've heard for the last couple of months is how there's a glut of bourbon on the market right now.
Yeah, it's still
How's
hard to
the
find some.
aftermarket
well. I
blown up.
think the glut of bourbon they're talking about is probably those that aren't in the top.
It's the more mass-produced stuff,
Yeah. So,
like the stuff we drank earlier, which was actually very good.
so when you have the collectibles or the most desired, you know, the desirables.
And they're also not selling it to Canada, and the Canadians have. There's an import ban on bourbon.
Is that right?
Yep.
And by the way, I want to thank Canada for allowing us to smoke everything this last 2 weeks.
It was healthy smoke.
It
I went
was.
outside with
Like Canadian
my meat.
fresh air.
Felt like I just came from the campfire every time I
That was rough.
even let Gus out, you know?
Yeah. How about you?
I felt like I smoked a pack of cigarettes that day.
I actually.
We're going to send Smoky Bear up
I
to
didn't
Canada.
do much this weekend. I decided to pull myself in. I was hoping for a rain day. I was actually hoping that this past Saturday, when I looked at the forecast, would have been
the movie day.
the Will Ferrell movie
Well, it
day.
would have been if I wasn't wrapping up with the database. So
Yeah.
yes, that would have been the perfect. So we've been talking about this. So our dear friend Lou is very worldly, but
It's a small world that
Always
I
a
live
but.
in, right?
no, but there's a couple gaps in this. It's kind of like what Claude told me about my database. There's a couple gaps you got to fill in. I said, I got you. He has not seen Old School
I have not.
or Step Brother.
Have you seen Step Brothers?
I have seen maybe a trailer.
Oh God,
Is that the one where they are shake and bake?
No,
that's Ricky Bobby. That's
Yeah.
that's
Talladega Nights.
Talladega
Oh.
Nights.
that one's pretty good.
That's
good.
pretty good too. But in the
Baby Jesus.
yeah, that's yeah.
dealers with baby Jesus.
Listen, when I pray, it's to baby Jesus. You know,
you seen the campaign?
sweet baby in the manger, so innocent.
Have you ever seen the
Here we go.
campaign?
Perry, the rest of this segment is going to be these two quoting from Will Ferrell
I'm
movies.
sliding those two sliders down, shutting them off.
Here we go.
Shut my mic off there.
Have you ever seen the campaign?
The what?
Let me pray.
The
Praying
campaign.
quiet.
Will Ferrell.
I have not seen the campaign.
Oh God,
Oh, another great. So listen,
it's hilarious.
one rainy. I've said this one rainy day, and you sent a Vince Vaughn movie today. Did you see Wedding Crashers?
I didn't, but somebody sent that to me.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, you said the clip that was from the Wedding Crash.
So-
The
Yeah,
Bourbon
yeah,
Wedding Crash.
no,
Yeah, the motorboating. You know.
no, Taco Danny sent that to me.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I was gonna answer you back, but I've been so.
Danny.
You guys probably knew I've gone kind of like radio silent.
But do you know what started that conversation?
Well, I know when it started. That yeah.
What started that conversation was when we were at the pool bar a week or two ago, and we were trying to figure out how tall one of our friends was.
Yeah.
And found this tall woman, and he buried his face when he went up to say hello. He buried his face right in the middle of it.
Twice.
And so we had to ask her how tall she was, measured to the middle of her chest, and then add 4 inches for the top of his forehead to figure out how tall he was.
This is
And then so that turned into me getting
this is deduction at its best.
It is. Yes, you know how it would have taken Claude 6 years to figure that out.
Right? You know what,
Takes a
that
bunch
guy-
of drunk dudes at a bar about 3 minutes to bury your face there.
That guy had way more fun that day than we did.
No doubt.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
he's. It's a sad. It's a sad time when you got to, figure out the height, as you reverse engineer. But
That's exactly what we reverse engineered.
I kind of felt like Moonshot from China. I was like, oh, yeah, I can figure this out the back way.
Oh, Moonshot. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit today. Oh, no. So the open source,
Why is that? Oh, that's
That's
the
the-
software you were talking about.
that's the open source that's out there. That's supposedly number one in the open source. And I'm not an open source guy, so maybe Claude is, because I kind of go through him. He's my middleman. But
He's your broker. What's it called? What's the Chinese company
it's called Moonshot.
Moonshot.
And supposedly
That sounds like something Elon would do.
all right. Well, I roast some more ice. Those weren't the big balls though. Those are 90 proof balls. So the Moonshot, just to finish that conversation off, is supposedly dropping on July 27th in the open source market.
So it'll be available here too.
Everywhere. So I mean, when it's open source, it's
everywhere.
you might as well just put it out there and say, you know what, take it. And it's what people have been doing, in the coding world for years, as to help each other advance and create something better than what we had before. And I love it. I love.
That's the spirit of it, but
Well, it is the spirit.
it could be abused too. By the way, those are called Glencairn glasses.
Glencairn glasses.
We WEE Glencairn glass. We is in small.
We isn't small.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We
I get a set of 6 of them for 30.
You probably don't want to have those with your.
Oh,
Can you find can you find the terminology for big glasses or boner glasses?
Let me do that Google search. I don't think I want to see those results.
during our last segment, we were talking about something that we couldn't. We were going to hold till
Yes.
we got Epic on here.
Yeah, you were talking about the
Oh,
spreadsheet.
by the way, last segment, you were not online here or on the stage, and we want to know if we can call you Epic instead of Eric.
You can call me whatever you'd like.
No,
We're
see,
gonna
I-
call you-
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah.
Epic.
Oh, that's what I love about you, brother.
It's
I
for
call you
our
Mitch.
listeners.
I call you brother. I call
Mitch
you
is fine.
your friend. I call you. And epic is definitely epic, man. I know you're going to turn your head every time I say epic.
It's a little swivel.
Just so all of you know,
There might be an echo in the room.
anytime you get a text from Eric and it's something really cool or really neat, his response is, "That is epic." So,
And it's really epic when you get the wham bam like cartoon.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
jet emoji. I made that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It reminds me kind of like back in the Batman days,
Yeah, it was. Pow.
Blam.
Wait till your wife gets over here and finds out we changed your name.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You're like,
true.
who the hell are you?
She's going to be looking for Eric. We're like, who?
Let's just hope she hasn't
Maurice.
changed your last name yet.
Who is that? Who's that? I don't know. Oh,
Who are you? Oh, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
What were we going to ask him?
Oh, we were going to ask him
Mitch,
something. You were asking about the, we were talking about the chicken and the bird, or chicken and the egg with the spreadsheets.
Right.
So, do you think? Was that the question you were going to ask?
No, my question was to you. How long would it take Claude or Cursor or pick your AI platform to create Excel today? You're a mathematician.
Oh.
But you're on the
At heart.
assumption. So I think this is the important variable
Okay.
in the equation, right? You're on the assumption that there is no database to begin with.
Right. But you have all the back layers to it. I think the interest. There's actually something interesting here. I was working with Claude to replicate some graphs
I was wondering why I was fucking slow this week.
for my work. It's so slow. But you know what it can't do?
Brad, Claude dates other guys.
He told me
He told Brad, we're going to see other people.
every time when he told me to go to bed 3 times. I'm like, why?
That's the reason.
I squeezed it out of him.
Because I need some privacy.
Go to bed, Brad.
I squeezed it out.
Eat your Wheaties, Brad.
So where are you going?
Drink water, Brad.
Have you ever typed into the command prompt, there's someone else, isn't there? I want to see what he says. They're like, yeah, Lou, Eric, Not Perry yet, but it's coming.
It's like that song where they sing all the different names, the female names.
Yeah.
It might be a karaoke song.
Anyway, we need to get back on the track.
Once again, I need to pull us back to center here. So, what was my question?
Spiderweb mimes.
It was about Excel and
Excel.
AI.
Well, AI. How long would it take AI to build Excel? Well, it's just interesting. I don't know if it can replicate all of it, but I bet it would be pretty quick. But here's the interesting thing: it cannot do. There's certain graphs that I like to use, waterfall graphs, where you take revenue growth month over month, and then you have a total, total at the end. Can't do that. Could not do that, and it can't do the bubble graphs either. Sometimes if you want to use,
Claude can't do it.
Nope.
No,
AI Claude cannot do it.
Claude's very limited when it comes to imaging.
Yeah, it's interesting though because
but you can take the information from Claude and throw it into ChatGPT or Gemini.
Or do that too. But it's interesting. It couldn't, and that was a function of the back. It was a back office. It's a function of Excel specifically. They built it into their coding.
It's kind of like the back room in the whole party.
But isn't that interesting though? How powerful it is, and it just couldn't do. And those are the two key graphs I'd like to use.
But I think his question. This is where I'm going to back up even a little further. Not even the back office. I'm going back to the alley. Okay. So if you don't have the database system that's set up, and I'm assuming so Excel was if you want to go to the godfather of databases, Excel was it, right? I mean that was the creation. So we're
access to
so
Spreadsheet. Excel's a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Database was access.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's the same thing.
Thanks. See, I appreciate that, and let's assume both. Okay, just for the sake of argument, don't exist, and you're asking now, can AI recreate that? And the question becomes, does AI even exist without it in the first place?
It's a very valid point.
Because it's all been about training. It's all been about, the data. It's the data. It's all about the data. We hear about that over and over again. And I've seen it, and it was almost like a green light that went off, or not a green light, but like, the light bulb. As I was polishing this data off, and I asked Claude this week, asked Claude. I said, look, I just want to have, in every new entry on my site, I'm going to give you guys an example, okay? I just want a compliance button. So when an attorney's on there, they can just see what the new law, hit the button, and Claude can then, in real time, tell them, this is how you need to, in AI up-to-date terms. And Claude said, I can't do that. I said, I can't tell them what the new laws are. You have the database of laws. My training is on a very set time frame. It got cut off at this moment. And unless I go out there and do a deep research, and even then, I'm not able to grasp everything that you're going to ask for in a matter of 5 or 6, 7 minutes,
So that begs the question, is it artificial intelligence or is it aggregated information to appear intelligent?
That's in this whole RAG thing. So you hear about this, the RAG, and I learned about the RAG. I'm not talking about the RAG that you and I don't talk about usually, but
he can't go 10 seconds, can he?
I'm talking about the augmented one.
That one.
I thought we were there, Jake. I thought we had one of those moments where the mind
like
just
super focused.
we met at the top of.
I knew you were going to say it.
No, all of a sudden,
I did.
totally
I know what's
cratered.
coming. I did.
Just like it's almost on a calendar every 30 days.
Actually, you bring up a good point. You do bring up a good point, Brad, about the database, because you're right. Without databases as a generic term for
So how do they build?
how would they'd never be able to teach the model.
It's like building the pyramid in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
So how do you lay the foundation to build off of that? If you don't have the data set,
Balls dropping.
right on cue.
Just so just so our listeners know, we have a bourbon ice ball machine.
It's right behind Brad.
And it's right behind Brad. At every
If you're watching
15 or 20 minutes, we
We don't have a dear friend that only has one testicle. We're waiting for the other one. No, but that's
Oh, we probably do.
no, we do. So we're gonna get him on air too.
Come on, we can get old one.
I know a guy.
I know you do.
I think I know one too. It's not me.
We gotta get him together,
Still
man.
fully intact. yourself into, Eric.
It's like the yin and the yang.
Oh, man, Giggle Mitch and Giggle Mini Me.
I got the white, you got the black.
You got left, I got right.
Yeah. Wow. We're philosophizing.
Tiki Mitch. Oh, shit. We're going to have a laugh break now.
Oh my gosh.
If you notice,
It's too bad we can't have fun while we're doing it.
I know, right?
Can I tell you?
If you notice, the bourbon's not down yet.
It's not.
No.
But our spirits are up.
To our listeners out there, when I try and explain to you the company that I'm keeping here, literally with two of the smartest people I have ever met, and in 65 years, I've met some smart people. These two are off the charts occasionally.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's off the chart smart, sometimes it's off the chart.
Silly.
And it is the greatest, it's where intellect meets art with these two. It's an amazing gig, right? We've got
agree.
Giggle Mitch and Mini Giggle Mitch.
That's right.
But we keep it real.
We've got a beautiful
We
loose
keep it
Scerbo.
real, brother.
What it proves is,
I mean, if you're not having fun doing it, right?
Why do it?
Yeah.
And
Then,
what it
you know what,
proves
I would rather be, not doing it.
you've said many times, we don't take ourselves very seriously.
No, we don't.
And if anybody's listened to it, surely can pick up on that.
I hope they can, because if you think I'm taking myself too seriously, then
Like, I hate to see what they're.
I got to redo my
That's
resume.
a serious. Litmus
When's the
test.
last time you did a resume?
Great question.
That is a good.
Do you know they don't even call it a resume
Well,
anymore.
I kind of had to do it when I had to upload all my information to LinkedIn, because they ask you. It's almost like a resume, right? So they ask
It
you
is.
for this, that, and maybe I over disclosed, but I put it all. Whatever. Whatever.
Over disclosed? Can you imagine how that read?
I'm like, you know what?
Look, Mitch, I'm
Script club
qualified.
owner.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Attorney by day.
yeah, I did the CPR for back in 7th grade.
You get one of those pointer sticks.
Oh yeah, the health. We were talking about that before we came on. So we were going back to.
I'm going to warn you. We're at 26 minutes.
Oh, good. So this is the final story.
You might have to. Yeah.
Yeah, Perry, threw his still.
I'm not even
Almost
whispering.
like I'm going to throw this stick up to the board.
I'm not even whispering in the mic anymore. It's like I'm just
No, Perry. Yeah, I know. You're a very forceful health teacher.
health teacher.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. For those that had to have that health class, that half credit or 1 credit in between.
It's 3 credits.
Yeah, when you couldn't go to gym, you're like, oh my God, what are we all sitting here for? Then it got to the point where they're talking about the ovaries.
How the fuck did we get on ovaries?
No, Brad, you were on sports betting. It was the unders.
No. We were talking about the ovaries, Mitchell.
Oh,
Oh, I see what you did
Barry,
there.
you just got that.
Oh, you did.
Ovaries and the
got it.
unders.
I got
Trust me, those boys weren't caring about the unders.
Got some unders over there.
Yeah, and you got the health teacher that drops that visual up there, and everybody's kind of not paying attention, Not paying attention. All of a sudden, you got all these erect boys. And that big wooden stick right up to that old canvas
I'm lost, Lou.
that's been rolled down with that.
Perry, I think
that
we should
visual
go
of
to an
those
emergency break.
fallopians, Right?
Jump out of the delay.
Big stick. Not even a laser pointer.
No, that wasn't. No, we didn't have laser pointers back then. You had the stick.
Yeah.
You had the stick with the velvet end on it.
Putting it to
Velvet.
diagram on the board.
Or whatever that is, that rubber end. They made rubber. It was rubber and stick. That's what
pointer.
we had.
That's all you had.
That's what we had.
Sticks and rubber.
We had rubber and sticks.
Mitch, we're at the end of our session.
DocketDaily.ai is not built for everyone. It's built for the council who already knows that speed, precision, and early intelligence win cases, shape strategy, and protect the enterprise. We serve a small circle of tech-forward attorneys who understand the value of seeing regulatory movement before it becomes tomorrow's headline or next quarter's crisis. If you've heard of us, it's likely because someone trusted you enough to mention it. If you're here, it's because you belong to the fraction of counsel who treat information as a strategic asset, not a commodity. DocketDaily.ai. The quiet advantage for the attorneys who never wait to be surprised.
And we were just coming back talking about hygiene.
I think we should leave it at hygiene.
We probably should.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way we were talking about it was low Gene.
Hygiene, hi, pair.
Gene never made it.
So
Eric, what did you find during the break about the query that I put out there regarding
I snorted.
Excel and AI? You guys are.
It can do so. 20 minutes to have a basic data entry math program. 3 to 6 months. You gotta stop. 3 to 6 months to have something that's close to it, but parody-wise,
Okay.
It's impossible.
you keep saying pair. Is that parody?
It's parody.
Oh.
Parody. 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 I didn't realize this. There's 10 million lines of code in Excel.
Is that right?
Oh my! Are you
Yeah,
serious?
10 million lines of code in
I
Excel.
know what that feels like.
Yeah, how many lines do you have?
Well, that was a good question. Somebody asked me today because we talked about the database.
That was me.
No. So I'm going to find that out for next episode. I'll come back.
Yeah, I wanna know.
I'm going to ask Cursor at this point, how many lines of code have we?
Didn't we talk about 785,000?
That was
No,
my
that's
database.
just his database.
my
Right? That's the
database
number of
words.
records in his database.
Wow.
That's insane.
Right?
That's a lot of. No.
Yeah.
That's a lot of data.
That's very clean data, too.
Talk
So
about
10 million lines of
I mean,
code
we
in
we
Excel.
talked about
Excel.
hygiene, and it was all cleaned.
That's insane.
That is
It was
totally
white.
and like it
was
it
organized.
seems like other than what it can do, it seems like such a when you
call it
look at
clean
it,
data.
it looks simplistic. You know what I mean? Like
Right?
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Clean data is valuable. It's the new gold.
Master data, clean master data. It has to be.
Master Daddy?
So Excel.
Data.
Data.
Thanks for coming tonight, folks.
It's going to be.
Train has left the station.
I mean, literally, when you're talking to youngsters, that's going to be like, Daddy or Dada?
Data. It sounds like daddy data.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
It does.
Kind of where I was at.
no, and I think that smoke that we've been breathing the last week must have had
Oh, Canada. Canada put some good shit in that stuff.
because it's giggleweed.
They're like, listen, I know we've been throwing some stuff down that's not so good, but this isn't quite as good as that 200-year oak that this has been in. But this is some good shit. Smell it for a little bit.
This one?
No, Canada.
Oh no, the Canadian smoke. Oh yeah, yeah. There's no smoke in this one.
They're like, listen, you don't want to smell it? Oh, that's okay. Don't go
the
outside.
The scary thing is, I was watching a story online. It was a news story about that how little of it's been contained. I mean, very, very little of those fires have been. And what's a hectare?
Hectacre.
What is that? Is that a metric acre?
Could be.
Isn't that like 8 acres?
But they said it's the biggest fire ever in the history of Canada.
And that's all up in that's north. What is it?
It's west of Ontario.
northwest of Ontario, Thunder Bay, actually, where Sidney Crosby's from.
Yeah, that's right.
It's real bad up there.
You know what's amazing that Canada hasn't figured out yet? If you don't put the fire out, it fucking grows.
You're saying they were hoping for rain?
I don't know what they're hoping for, but I mean, literally, it's going to grow.
Okay, I have data.
Oh, Daddy.
A hectare isn't larger than an acre. Yes, a hectare is significantly larger than an acre. One hectare, I don't know if I'm saying hectare is equivalent to 2.471 acres. It is 107,639.104 square feet.
Does that have mathematical significance, or is that just a?
It's about two. It's a little over 2 acres. You know,
2 acres?
Yeah, interesting. 2
So I'm
point,
gonna
almost
advertise-
2.5.
So I'm going to advertise my next 2.5 acre land.
So it sounds so now knowing that
one.
the number that they were saying on the news that this fire encompasses is even bigger.
How?
It was hundreds of thousands of hectares.
Hectacres.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Some.
It's like
why can't they just use it?
metric and
How did it-
It's like a big incense.
Yeah.
You ever with that college roommate that just loved incense? I feel like that's Canada.
Yeah.
I didn't.
There goes our
smell
Canadian
much, though.
audience.
I didn't.
No, but I appreciate you guys because you know
I didn't
if you're
smell. It was,
you didn't smell it, you just
No, I didn't smell much. It was visual, and you could just feel the
There were
heaviness
times
of the air.
there were like in the mornings I could smell it, and then maybe it was just because I was just
What it smell like
just
there?
exposed to it. It smelled like acrid smoke, like plastic burning or something.
Ugh.
Not like a 200-year wood.
No, it smelled terrible. But then, like when I'd
Maybe it was good.
when I'd get ready and go to work, I didn't notice it.
Maybe it was just a smell that our
Maybe it just hung around in the evening, early morning hours.
Our
or something.
nose ovaries just never felt before.
Nose ovaries. Did you just make that word up?
That's one thing you should go back and do too. How many words were made up on this show? How many made up words are there?
Well, if you go back to Bourbonometer, you probably find about 10 of them.
See, he said it. When you don't think about it, you say it perfectly.
I mean, that was just rattled off, right?
So when he doesn't think about it, he says it perfectly.
That's right. And by the way, the Bourbonometer, you know what I'm talking about, is down. And our spirits are up. They've been up. And by the way, if you subscribe to our off camera,
He's full of shit. There is no subscription.
no, you gotta text us.
We'll put Brad's number on the video.
Yeah, please, just call me.
Better yet, put Eric's number on there.
Yeah,
Or put John's number.
Yeah, John. Yeah, John.
is your number like pi? Did you ask for that?
Extends forever. I don't even have one.
Yeah, it's a never-ending
Right.
sequence of numbers.
Yeah, never ending. They're still trying to.
See, that's what they should have AI try to do.
I wonder if they could.
See if there's an end to pi.
6 5 4 309.
That's Jenny.
Yeah.
You got it. He's singing again.
Anyway, they should have AI run out. I don't know, like 1 billion characters for
Yeah.
pi. See,
Yeah,
that's
let,
what we
let
should.
her let her figure pi out
Yeah.
because we've been trying to figure that all these years.
Yeah.
7 over. Isn't it 7 over 22?
It's
7 over
something like
22.
that. Or 22 over 7.
22 over 7.
See, I'm
Yeah,
more of a-
22 over 7.
I'm
yeah.
more of a 7 over 21 kind of guy.
Yeah, it's 22 over 7. Yeah.
You're on your own, pal.
Lose.
I got a giggle when I see him, you, Mitch. In the math world, too. Hey, listen, if I can get a math giggle, that's all that matters. I know I can get a boner giggle.
Hey, so we need, before this goes too far off the rails, we need to talk about
Before?
Any further.
What would you
off
like
the
to
ra-
talk about, Bear?
The equation that you were talking about before we started filming today.
Oh, the Erdős?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk
We
about
never even
it.
got to that.
So, yeah, we do have the expert online.
I'm not an expert, but
Oh, you are an expert.
I have some notes, though.
No, so you can understand
Quite
where
complex.
ChatGPT is trying to claim that their new model that's not been released yet is kind of behind.
How convenient.
It's behind the private strip club curtain that
Behind that.
only one person has seen. And can't vouch whether or not it's actually.
True. So here's the interesting thing. So that in Perry is different than the model than that other one, the Erdős problem that was solved. That was solved by a Chinese mathematician, Tao. So that the +1 -1 -1 +1.
Oh, it was.
That's different.
Not this one.
This is different. This is.
I was worried about that.
I was so concerned.
Yeah, me too.
So if you take a perfect square, right, and then you put dots into the square.
Why?
And
Would you put dots in this?
they want to understand how many. How does it work? In inches or centimeters or some unit.
And now you're talking lose language.
Is there is there a maximum or a minimum?
Oh, there is.
And it disproved Erdős because it used hidden numbers. So think about it this way. Think about squaring. So like take 25 for example.
Okay.
So what? 3 yeah, take what would it be?
25 squared.
Take 5, just take 5 squared. And what equals 5 squared is I think it's what I have here.
25.
3 to the 2 power, 4 to the 2 power equals 5 to the 2 power.
3 to the 1 to the 1.
So it just used a vastly richer version of the principle, finding a number system with many more ways to generate the same distance. So essentially, It disproved it by just using not like what mathematicians were using.
Disproved what?
Disproved the fact that
First of all, if it disproved it, it wasn't a fact. It was a theory.
that's correct. It was a theory at the beginning, and that's what that's that Erdős theory, not the other one that Tao did, but this one did.
That's the argument. Does it become fact after so many years?
Well, they tried. They tried, and what they figured out was they tried to just put dots into a. So the more dots, and they said, yeah, this seems to work.
I'm more of a 3D graph kind of guy.
You should be 4-dimensional.
Yeah.
However, that wasn't the case, and it just used a different way, hidden numbers, like that 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared.
Well, I can't wait for this ChatGPT model to come out because, goddamn, it sounds like
really
fun.
interesting.
Isn't that the x squared plus y or x?
That's basically the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah,
y
right?
squared equals z squared.
Yep.
And a triangle, isn't that the same type of thing?
I think that's what they tried. I think that's what it did. But everyone was looking at it from a linear perspective. But now you're looking at it from that's what the model did. It just looked at it. It looked at
Deeper?
the problem from a deeper, different perspective.
It was like that date you guys went on, just somebody that listened a little longer.
So by using that math, it
Hey,
proved
Mark.
it was square.
It was square.
It has to be.
It's not necessarily square, Mitch. I mean,
It was-
deeper than that.
It found different ways. I think there were some other things too. If you think about it from another way, another example was if you look at a Lego, like you have Legos, you have a Lego house.
I love Lego. I still got
Right?
a few houses up in my room.
You have some Lego houses. Do you have a Lego strip
You
bar?
should see what I got. I got a whole community.
It has a pole and everything.
He's got the pole and everything. But
My Lego.
But there's no rounded edges. right?
There's no long run.
It hurts when you step on it.
It is carnival Lego-ish. Yeah, go ahead.
if you but you have the form. But the thing is, when you take it apart with the instructions, it's how you kind of put it together, and that's kind of what the AI model did. It's saying, oh, here's your square. Forget about the dots. If you take it apart, how do you put it back together with the instructions? But it just used a different set of instructions.
That was my problem. I super glued those Legos.
Oh, that you could never put it back.
Yeah, so now I just live with it. It just moves everywhere I go.
Could you live in the Lego house?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that what happened to Humpty Dumpty?
Well, that's kind
Off a
of
wall.
yeah,
Was he?
was a bear.
that was kind of like
Has
last.
no hair.
I told you guys last week I was building a cardboard brick house. Like it was like Legos, for like Mario Brothers. I was doing it myself. And I'm building this, house. This little chomper comes along, takes me right out of my old.
We go back to your
we're back to
kindergarten bite again.
Kindergarten.
Oh, listen, you don't forget about the first bite.
No, I never forgot mine.
I could name every incisor. I mean, it was as clear as a day's long.
Do you remember his
Have
name?
you even been?
No, I don't remember his name. I remember his teeth.
Are you scarred? Yeah. I mean, not in the mind.
Emotionally.
You know, you're emotional.
Emotionally scarred. Yeah,
That's apparent.
you can tell the scab goes deep. It's been peeled a few times and re-healed.
Epic. His arm could be used for an orthodontia commercial.
Yeah, I really could.
He's got these bad teeth
Listen.
ingrained in his arm.
So on that
53
What my
years
arm is ready for is another biter. It's prepared this time.
Can you order one of those online?
You need some sort of like arm pad.
So did you find any
Can I get that barely
information?
legal biter, please?
Yeah, it's right there. It's right in the bottle in front of you.
All right. It's
Did
biting.
you find anything
It's biting
about
a little bit.
Did OpenAI indeed disprove or solve this, or
Not-
is it disproving? Is
Not
it-
in the traditional way.
Yeah, so this is more fluff than it is. That's
So it's
kind of
hallucinating.
where I was going to in the roundabout way. You're going rope to the mathematical kind of like reasoning way. I think you lost half of our crowd through. I just said, "Fuck no, it's not. It just ain't half. This is all freaking PR bullshit."
But yeah, it's all.
He's
There we
just
go.
trying to sell stock. Trying to sell stock.
Trying to sell stock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
trying
it's
to sell
true,
the
though.
IPO, right? So he's trying to pay back the investors what he promised them day one.
But I think the interesting
Can't
thing
blame
is
him
it
for
just
that.
thought about it from a different perspective than humans thought about it since 1946.
Is it not interesting they picked this? to be their.
Really? Well, it hasn't. Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Me
that
too,
they
because
didn't
I mean,
choose
I would pick
that
something
particular
a
problem.
little sexier.
I
think the three of us could disprove a couple theories here tonight.
I think we could.
We could create a few theories, and we could definitely disprove a couple of theories.
But it's almost like
what?
I don't know what they are at this point, Perry, but by the time we get to the fifth segment,
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
going to have a few theories that I'm going to challenge.
Lou's going to chime in at that point. He's gonna solve all the world problems.
Right?
I like that.
Oh,
Maybe that
the
should
one
be
we
our new
talked.
gig on the fifth
That's
segment.
really
Mitch.
good, actually.
What is that?
Fifth segment, we challenge current conventional thinking and theory.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, do you think that's a good
Well, we've
place
kind
for
of been
that?
doing that anyways, right? Have we not? Math is God's mind. You talk about that, right?
Yeah, but nobody ever said anything that we had to dispute or
but
disprove.
But nobody else said it.
That's big.
Well, Eric said it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Epic said it.
No. And he's 2 chapters in. And by the way, you asked me to write this forward. Mm-hmm. I asked AI to do it, and they said no.
Oh, thank God.
You're still in Claude's doghouse.
Fuck you, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not doing it, Brad.
One of these days, Dario's going to come knocking on his door. And he's going to walk up with that afro hair.
I hope he
whatever it is.
does.
So you go, hey,
That
I'm
crazy-
Dario.
Yeah. It's like Louie and I walking up to the Olive Garden. It's like Rick Moranis.
Trying to find your way in.
You can't find a door at an Olive Garden.
Yeah,
To get in.
Mitch.
I mean,
You
literally.
couldn't find a door.
They're all just exit only.
Yeah.
can't-
Me too.
But you can never leave
Yeah.
Hotel California.
No, that's a good. Gee. We just do karaoke this.
We need a new on air.
I mean, we are hosting. By the way, if any of our listeners are in the Indiana County area,
Are you going to carry on?
I'll bet some of them are.
We are hosting
I'm a tentative
karaoke.
for that night because I
August
had
6th.
a conflict.
at the Country Club Pool Bar.
Okay.
Be there.
That's a Thursday, huh?
It is a Thursday,
Squared.
and we got a
It's been
great
busy.
happy hour special. And if you don't know anybody to be there, come and be my guest.
Thursday, August 6th.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I can't wait to hear Louis sing. I mean, he's already given me his
I
playlist.
can't sing.
No, you give me your playlist, man.
Everybody
What?
can sing. Not everybody can sing well.
That's a fact, Perry.
Oh, and that's what alcohol just kind of
They
brings.
just don't give a shit. Doesn't make you any better singer. You just
No,
Alcohol
no,
brings-
Loubricity does.
Alcohol brings all the sound waves.
That should be that. Hey, we should.
Whoa.
That should be our launch.
Well, I was going to. You were going to the bathroom, and I was going to ask you about this.
It's all coming back. now.
I'm not
It's
even
all
sure I want to
coming
hear
back
this
to
question.
No, but I think the karaoke should be sponsored by Loubricity because we got a 5 to 7 happy hour at the pool before we start.
No doubt.
Should we not?
We should.
All right. So
We should have shirts. We should be giving out shirts.
We should. So that's it. It's done. That's our first merchandise.
Tonight?
Problem solved.
It is. So I wanted to check with you first.
No, it's ours. It's a new venture. Has been launched here tonight. Thursday, August 6th.
Close enough.
Show
Trust
up.
me, you wait till October 31st.
What the hell was that?
What the
He's
fuck?
motorboating.
You wouldn't believe how the mic picked that up.
That was that was our dear friend at the pool the other day. Twice. I missed you so much.
That's going to come through loud and clear on there.
Do you have the shirts made?
No, we don't.
No, but you can imagine the motorboat insurance.
I think we can.
I mean, those aren't dots.
Can we
on a
get
square.
Vince Vaughn just to show up?
Those aren't dots in the square.
That's just a blurry line.
But
Barry, tell me
Speaking
we're
of blurry
close to
lines,
the end of this
where are you at
segment.
with this segment, big dog?
We can probably wrap it up.
yeah.
So we're going to come back to the fifth segment. We're going to talk more philosophical, although I felt like we've been talking philosophical without our socks on. Without the socks on the philosophical.
What the hell did he just say?
I don't either.
You got Eric squealing.
You talked about socks.
Yeah. I got to the sock part in philosophical.
Philosophical.
Hey, with that,
Is that not what you said?
I'm going to get a pair of socks.
I need to get a drink.
Cheers.
Clearly, I'm not drunk enough.
You are not, Barry.
We'll see you in 5
You
minutes.
can understand where my enumerations come from.
Philosophical.
Yeah.
Yeah, not philosophical, philosophical.
Hey, Brad, tell everybody we'll be right back.
Yeah, we're going to be back after we put our socks
Boom.
back on.
DocketDaily.ai is not built for everyone. It's built for the council who already knows that speed, precision, and early intelligence win cases, shape strategy, and protect the enterprise. We serve a small circle of tech-forward attorneys who understand the value of seeing regulatory movement before it becomes tomorrow's headline or next quarter's crisis. If you've heard of us, it's likely because someone trusted you enough to mention it. If you're here, it's because you belong to the fraction of counsel who treat information as a strategic asset, not a commodity. DocketDaily.ai. The quiet advantage for the attorneys who never wait to be surprised.
And we are back in the fifth,
Mitch.
in the notorious segment. I felt like we actually entered the fifth segment early.
Yeah, it's become a regularity right now.
Has that been a problem with your ED
Yeah.
pills, by the way, where
Oh, no.
they enter early?
Well, no, actually, if that's a problem for you, then you need my ED pills.
Nobody likes to be entered early.
What kind of problem are we talking about here?
You know the problem.
No, I
It's one.
don't.
It's
I'm
one.
happy to say.
None of us.
But it's a nice augment.
Yeah, I can't say it.
It makes things.
I can't say it.
stronger.
I got to do the initials at the fifth segment. If I try to say erectile dysfunctional, dysfunction.
He gets that tongue-tied shit going, and it's over.
Yeah.
That tongue
What
wasn't
about
tied
our,
when he went.
What about our bourbonometer, though?
Oh, the bourbonometer is down.
Yes, Brad,
You nailed it again.
Again.
That's 3 times
I
tonight.
wo-
You nailed it.
I whispered it. That's why. It's down.
There's something you don't see very often, Perry.
Our spirits are up. Oh my God, they're up. Off the charts. It's like a rocket ship going up from SpaceX right into satellite orbit, ready to deliver the daddy.
Eric's he's suffocating. Look at his face. It's all red. Louis, help us out, Lou.
I got nothing.
Come on, you're the usher. You got to
I
usher.
do have a question here, though.
Oh, good.
So let me ask you two.
Thank God.
What's more dynamic, the fact that it goes up, or the fact that it comes back down and lands?
On SpaceX? That's a serious question.
Pick one of those rockets that comes back to Earth,
It's the
right?
with the chopsticks.
I understand that, but
That's amazing.
what
the-
is
but the- what
greater
they-
technology? Getting the whole thing going, or then
Landing.
catching it when it comes back?
I think landing.
Are you
I think
suggesting
landing
sushi
because
bars
it's
should be
new.
like this?
Because that's new technology. Because we've been sending rockets into space since the 60s.
Yeah, and dropping it in the ocean like it's nothing.
Right. So,
Yeah, I
but
think-
nobody ever landed one on a pad in the middle of the ocean or in
On
those
land.
chopsticks.
Caught one.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The first time I watched it, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!
Oh,
Is this
that-
real?"
It
By the
was-
way,
it was- that was epic.
Do you guys ever?
It was. Yeah, it
Can I-
was.
can I-
You're epic.
No, you're epic.
Can I go?
No,
Can I
you're
take you guys back?
Epic.
We sound like the Chipmunks,
Yeah.
the Mutual Admiration Society
It is.
Chipmunks.
As we do.
Can I take you guys back
Yeah.
into a time where I'm not getting bitten? Or
Actually, if you go back in time, you were
No.
getting
no, but do you remember those model rockets you could launch off?
bit. Yes,
Oh,
the Estes model rocket.
Did you guys ever do them?
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, all
No?
the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
We did them in high school.
parachutes?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
It was so much fun.
But you needed.
So I mean, that's kind of what I feel like Elon and Bezos have done here, right? Is they've taken that premise of launching it up instead of taking it back with the parachute. They're going to control. They're going to control the. I mean,
I want to go watch it sometime. I think it'd be
you want to watch?
amazing to see.
Would you like me to just do like a little model rocket?
That'd be cool.
We can go out in the.
Can you land it with thrusters and keep it straight up and down and softly land standing up?
I think I
I
can.
don't think so.
I think I can figure it out, Mitch.
If you can do it, Yes, I will absolutely come watch. I will cheer you on. I'll be your biggest fan.
And that was done without AI.
I know. It's amazing.
It's true.
Well, maybe they.
Or maybe they some
and when
part of
those
it might
things
be true.
start
I don't
down
know.
through the atmosphere, they're going
And you're right.
like
I don't know if that's true.
they're going like 4 times the speed of
Do we
sound.
really know though, Eric? Because I mean, I really
don't.
think AI has been around a lot longer than we think.
I read it in a book once.
I think it helped. I think it assisted.
Yeah, I mean, the first AI started in 1950, 51. So
And then
that was
in the 80s, right?
Wait.
Second
Wait,
AI
tell me what happened in 51.
clearly you didn't read my first book.
Busted.
That's not true. I read it, but now I'm going to have to go to my doctor because I forgot.
So the first chapter or 2 chapters was about that. This is the kind of the third iteration or the third venture into
Of AI.
because
History of-
it started in the 50s and then they tried it again in the 80s, but they just didn't
Well,
have the
each time they hit
They
a,
didn't have the compute.
they didn't. So
Right.
they absolutely hit in. It was like hitting the ceiling, you know.
Yeah. And now the ceiling is so high,
and that
or
ceiling
non-existent.
is being. I mean, there is technology that can keep up with the advancements, and as fast as it's going, as demanding as it's going, and these are very hard words for me to stumble across.
I think they got that.
I'm keeping that to 6 or 7 letters, you know.
2 syllables or less.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. In my head.
Syllables.
Two claps.
If Einstein drank bourbon,
Oh.
this is what you get.
And listen, he would literally look like
Actually,
me
that's
too in
it.
the morning, and in 3 o'clock in the afternoon, underwear and t-shirt and crazy hair.
He would be happy about that. Hey, let me ask you guys this. You guys ever wonder why Einstein didn't fucking comb his hair?
Why?
Why is all the pictures of him like
He never looked
crazy
kempt.
batshit?
He always looked unkempt.
Yeah.
He
okay.
did.
Yeah.
Like, come on, the dude was.
Listen,
Maybe he never slept either.
Super genius.
this is where he was so far in advance. This is my theory. He didn't have social media to get his image out there. So when you get one at bat, you have to hit a grand slam.
If there are people on base.
You know, somebody's watching.
Hilarious.
I don't know what they're doing back there in the audience. I don't either. Mitch, I think they're laughing at us.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah, our studio audience is laughing at us right now.
No, that
That's
nothing
it. You're
to do
all
with
out
you.
of here.
It was just something funny.
No
I got
more
in a
free
text.
Bush Light.
Bush latte.
Did I say that our spirits are up?
You said they're way up. And you jumped up out of your chair.
did.
I just wanted to say they're up.
I just want to make sure you don't.
I mean, I just want to make sure that the dark art doesn't get in front of our spirits being so up.
You know, thank God. A
If
couple
I got to
months
go kung
ago-
fu on this,
Oh, you already did that once. Hiya!
I take my mic out with it. That's what I'm good at.
Thank God. A couple months ago, I went to manual focus on my lens because there's no way it could fucking keep up.
Yeah, keep up with this head, Bob.
That's not even a head bob. That's a head
Again?
shake.
I've
think
literally
it was-
motorboated 3 times.
I think it was the great.
Is it motorboating? Is that what you call it?
Yeah. I think it was a great.
And Perry,
British
what is the
episode.
can you-
It was seeking and it was picking up the bottle. And then
Perry, can you look up the definition of motorboarding on AI, please?
Do you want me to read it?
Yes.
Do you want me to have her read it? That'd be even better.
No, just,
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
What's the definition of motorboating?
yeah. What are they saying?
Here's an answer from medicaldaily.com and Wikipedia.
Oh, she didn't read. Placing one's face in the area between a woman's breasts, followed by a rapid shaking of the face in a side-to-side motion, accompanied by yelling.
Who's yelling?
Me. I mean,
Probably the woman
this is
who
up
owns
to
the
date
breast.
shit, guys.
Lost all our women audience there. I think we're done.
I'm done. I'm backing out.
My guess is
I
the
mean,
yelling.
you guys don't yell when you motorboat.
No, I thought you went.
You're just like, well, I'm just gonna hold my breath.
I'm just trying to breathe.
I guess
Grace, it's like my sleep apnea.
the yelling probably comes from the person who owns the breast. That'd be my
I gotta be
guess.
honest. To me, it's like a bad dream. I just try to yell. I just try to break through to the real world. You guys ever had those bad dreams where you're just trying to yell? It's kind of like
Yes,
being
and nothing comes out.
nothing comes out and you're trying to yell. But then something does come out and your wife hears it and goes, what were you yelling about? I'm like, oh.
I was motorboating. I was motorboating. What the fuck?
I thought I was drowning.
I was in a lake.
It was a big lake. It was really hot.
I mean, there were snakes, there were spiders.
Yeah, they're all the insects. They're all the things.
Lou, I give up.
Anyways, this bourbon's very good.
It is very good. I like it.
No, hey, I'm going to give this. I'm moving this into my top 2.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know what we need to do?
Yeah,
we need to do a ranking. We need to have each guy pick their top 5 of the ones that we've already.
Well, I
done.
agree, and we should rank them all. So I'm going to put some homework on you guys. If I'm going to put the site together where we rank all the bourbons that we've drank,
Okay.
which, by the way, there's a lot of empty bottles that are for recycling.
I mean, in fairness, this has been many months.
Yeah, I can't wait to take that down on Monday.
Yeah, your recycling guys be like, dude, you'd seek help.
Yeah,
WTF.
that's a hell of a week, Mitch. I said, yeah,
That's a rough one.
that's right.
So we do. So what do you need help with?
Well, I need help with if we're gonna. I feel like I'm talking to my freaking database again, going on this fucking law. If we're gonna backfill this database of bourbon rankings of
What
us,
the hell is he saying?
Your spread base or your sheet base?
the database of bourbon rankings of the 4 of us, okay, of how we rank every bourbon that we've ever tried.
That'd be-
So here's what
I'd love to do.
Here's
that.
what I would do
Well,
first.
that's what I'm saying. So now
Here's
we're
what-
backfilling. So now
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah,
But here's your homework. You need to give us
Me?
Yeah.
motherfucker, you start this. This is your project.
Well,
I'm throwing this on your table.
We need a list of the empties because, quite frankly, I've forgotten some of them.
I agree.
All you gotta do is go right through the door and they're right through the left.
I'll take a couple pictures before I leave. I'll put the list together and then we can start ranking.
I don't think a couple pictures are gonna get it.
I can tell you my top 3.
I'm a
I
wide
gotta
angle
be
lens.
honest. I mean, Tony's like, there's a big stack of empties. I said, I know.
Gussie, Gus.
Brad, I
wanna
don't
hear
need to
Lou's.
wait till next week. I can tell you my top 3 right now.
Well, tell us.
My number 1 is Penelope Rio. My number 2 is Horse Soldier. My number 3 is tonight's Dark Art guy.
Good boy, Gussie.
He tiptoes.
Nice.
You know, that Penelope Rio might be my number 1 too.
Before tonight, what was that?
Penelope Rio is a dessert drink, and it has its purpose, and
Yes.
that's where I'm going to put my.
Fair enough.
If there's a variable in there for when that makes a lot of sense, right?
I'm curious to see how similar our lists are. That's what I'm curious to see.
This one to me replaces that tall black bottle riff. What was
Oh,
it?
new riff.
New riff.
Yeah, new riff.
Riff.
Yeah,
We
new
don't have
riff.
that in the
That
back.
was
New
really.
riff didn't make the They have to,
Oh,
pay,
but
they,
wait.
they have to pay extra for that.
Wait though, I forgot about the one that Eric brought from Japan. The whiskey. I don't know. Is that count as a bourbon?
That's a whiskey. Doesn't count as a bourbon.
Doesn't. Okay, so
Was it Yamasaki?
It's very good though.
yeah.
Yamazaki, yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually
Yeah, that was actually.
actually
Did I say it
Bernie,
right?
Bernie brought that.
Yamazaki, yeah.
Did I-
Bernie
Oh
Locker
my
brought
god,
that.
that was just a guess.
No, you did.
That was a Japanese guess. I gotta be honest.
And that was from
That was
Bernie Locker.
Burning Locker.
yeah.
Now, what I will do is I have two
What?
Yamazaki 12s.
What
And
did
I will-
we
I-
have that night?
We had the Yamazaki. It was the 23, or it was the 23. It was,
Is that a reference in the age? Or
No,
how
it's
long-
more like
No.
it's more like your reference to the pull string. You know, do you have the 12.5 horsepower or the 20?
I wondered. I couldn't answer that. I saw him go like this.
string.
I'm thinking, where's this going?
I'll bring that Yamazaki 12. I got a couple of those.
I mean, that engine goes a little longer. I
Yeah,
gotta be
that
honest.
was my number 3 until till tonight. Now this becomes my number 3.
Some of
All
my
right,
Cheers, Mitch.
No, that's,
Yeah,
that's a
what's
good
yours?
question. So obviously my number one is still Joseph Magnus. My number two is
I
actually
forgot about that.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, Perry, you're right.
The
I'm
the
forgetting
Wellers
about
was
it.
really good too.
Joseph Magnus.
the Wellers was very good, but
Whistle Pig was good.
believe it or not, Four Roses small batch
Oh, that was good.
moved into number two for me,
Okay.
I'll tell you another one.
and that is my to go. That not to go. I usually am in
Go
place.
to.
Yeah,
to.
go to, not to go.
I'll tell you one that we
He's
did.
gonna catch his lip on the microphone one of these times. It's gonna get stuck there.
And that's gonna be for
I'll tell you one we did. One we did early on, before these guys were here, was that Savannah. That was really good.
What was it? What was it?
Savannah. It came from Savannah, Georgia. Deep
Perry, I
Fried.
think that was one of my first episodes with you guys.
Was it?
'Cause I do remember that.
It was
Yeah.
excellent.
Have
That
you
was
got-
really good.
Have you had Garrison Brothers?
oh yeah, I think we
It's hard to find.
may have-
It's a Texas bourbon.
it is a Texas.
But,
So and Savannah is obviously not a bourbon zone, but they know how to advertise to their clients because they just got to
So we have Baby
Clap
Jane
it out.
and Widow Jane.
So
Is this the same
then-
distillery?
same distillery.
Look at these different colors. Look how different
You got
these
it.
colors.
I did.
Gold star for Brad.
Yeah.
Listen, that is marketing 101.
Yeah.
I can pronounce that.
Anyway, that was good. But
What'd you get?
I was just saying, Savannah is outside the normal zone for bourbon, but they knew how to market to their audience, so they got.
Yeah, they did.
They had to break it down, and so they have the Savannah, and I'm like, oh, I can clap to that too.
It's like reading phonics.
It is.
Next to your friend who bit you, and
Hey, how do you think I passed second
I
year kindergarten?
am a man. Yeah. I am a woman.
Well,
Yeah.
by next year, it's going to be no more teeth.
Yeah. They should be out by then, they said. Those baby teeth, I mean, they
Right? We can make that
get
happen.
implanted.
Could you imagine if you had a tooth implanted in your arm?
I did.
No, him. Could you imagine if you had
I pretty much had teeth in my arm and my face.
People look at him and say, "What's that tattoo?" He's like,
face?
"It's not a tattoo. It's a scar."
I'm like a shark.
I'm like a shark.
I got a few rows.
Trying to think of something witty here. Mitch, I got nothing right now.
I got nothing either, brother.
All right, so
I got to be honest though, but
We'll rank our choice. That's important.
I think we should.
Can,
I think
can
we should
rank
too.
it on the TV? Or?
Oh, I think we should.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we could make a graphic. We could put up.
We could have a
I bet that
graphic.
has a USB port on it though.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it does.
We could put our own graphics on there.
Yeah.
So you
Why
get,
are we
rank and be
thinking?
like,
What?
hey,
Why are we not doing this?
Well, it's after 27 episodes. We finally got there.
Hey, you're there. I think.
I think we should also try and search for the worst bourbon out there.
Oh, yeah. If you've had
So we could take some tips on that.
yeah, listen.
Come on. If you're the worst bourbon out
like
there,
we're all
you
searching
need
for the
to be
best
on our show.
If you're searching
right?
for the best,
To be,
I heard Kurt Signetti's bourbon's pretty fucking horrible.
Does he have his own?
That's from a Penn State fan.
Oh, it's not. It just this cloudy motherfucker. I saw that coming in. It looked like something out of
He
the
has
old.
his own bourbon.
Well, it was named after him
Bradshaw's not very.
before he was famous.
Oh, I had the Brad.
It was actually.
Bradshaw's not very good.
You tried it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had it.
Like-
Mark Zillner's one night. It was,
it's just not.
and I was hammered, and it still was pretty
It
rough.
was really bad, man. Like if you had Bradshaw.
No, well, this is what we talked about.
Kind of like having
We talked
Bradshaw
about
in the
having
fifth
him on-
season after the first.
We talked
four
about
Super
having
Bowls.
him on here, but
Yeah, now we're not going to have him.
it was
Sorry, Terry.
It wasn't.
Sorry,
Sorry, Terry.
it just was.
Maybe Jack Lambert has a better one.
And now Rocky Blyer has one out. We'll see how he's.
Does he?
He does. And he's actually being sponsored by
It was rough.
our friends down at
Oh, is that the
Iron City.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They did a bourbon for Rocky Blyer with his, which is a great story, right? So it's just not just football. You got
He was a
the
Vietnam.
war hero.
Yeah.
Vietnam
You know,
War.
you have football.
Yep.
You have all American, just
Okay.
gentlemen afterwards too. He's just been that
Was he a local guy before all that?
think.
Or no?
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
No, he
But I
was,
think he
he
is
was a
now.
Golden Domer.
Yeah, back.
But we would have known if he was
That's true,
original Yinzer around here. It would have been as big as Rocky Blyer was.
Can we talk
he
about the
would have
Golden
been
Dome?
Bigger.
Even bigger.
No,
No, because
because we have different ideas of what the Golden Dome is.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the helmet. So
Yes,
So now they make an effort every game to repaint that.
they
Beautiful.
do.
It's gorgeous, right?
Repaint him before every game, right?
They do.
Every game.
So back when Rocky was playing, I mean, those things that was like the badge of honor, right?
to be beat,
To be banged up.
be beat
Yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So when did that change? You know?
I don't know that. Though when my nephew was going to be a freshman, we went out, I took him out to Notre Dame and there's this little museum off the main chapel in the Golden Dome at Notre Dame. They have some of the most awesome artifacts from
Oh, you told
the
us about
Catholic
this.
religion.
Yeah.
And the ceiling has gold specks in it, the same gold specks that they theoretically, or at least they say, goes into the paint that goes on the helmets every week.
Well, if there's any religion that can afford it, it's the Catholic one.
Well, hey, every religion can afford stuff because it's a
Nonprofit?
Yeah, nonprofit stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they got
they
got all
need
the
to make
rules on their side.
67% of what everybody else does. But
As long as we spend it, it's non-profit.
But no, the whole Notre Dame thing it's dynamic story. No matter where you fall in the Notre Dame thing, you love them or you hate them, right? But the helmet is a really interesting game. Have you watched their hockey team? The hockey team also wears the same gold helmets that they do.
No way.
The lacrosse team, if the guys that on lacrosse that wear a helmet, they still do the same. thing.
that's
So
awesome.
it's across the whole
And
camp.
that is marketing genius, to be honest.
It totally is. They have something
Because you know as soon as you see
course
them,
don't.
you know
I mean,
what
that's
you know
sure.
they are.
That's the first thing I recognized, even back in the day, even before they even started. You know, their helmets were always so. Gold. I mean, that was always the thing that we were always seeking after. And that gets back into the ancient. We can go back into the ancient, times as to why gold is what we're seeking after, right? But it's that commodity that seems to bind everything. It seems to be the soul. I mean, Ancient Aliens got into all that, right? I don't know if you watched any of those, but those shows. But
Why gold?
Well, because
Gold standard.
because it always has value.
no, because gold is the
Witchcraft,
Well,
the
but
economy.
you talk about technology. So the gold,
It's tangible and
it's tangible and
always
it's
has a
also
value.
conducive. So
Wait, conducive in terms of
technology.
Conductive.
Okay,
I mean, that's what I meant,
so
yeah.
you're talking about conductive.
Yeah,
in
so
terms of
there goes
electric
another
current.
fucking lesson. I gotta go back.
The Bradcabulary.
I just feel like
Bradcabulary.
I feel like I'm at the goddamn exit zone of kindergarten 1.
You're still traumatized by the bite.
I mean, you guys took me right back.
Hey, Mitch, do you know what a sniglet is?
We're good.
All I had to do was just count to 10.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm talking about just.
Sleep on a blanket.
Yeah, I could do that. I still could do that. I'm awesome at that.
I'm really.
I mean, I got high honors in that check mark.
So you got high honors just sleeping on the blanket?
Oh, dude, I got high honors.
How about
never had
the
a
nap
problem.
mat?
Yeah.
The nap mat
Oh,
we
the
were
nap
talking
mat,
about
yeah.
last time.
It was a mat. That's why I told you. It was like my yoga mat.
He went back when he was like a senior and got his nap mat.
So, were you like first year little spoon, second year big spoon?
No, I was always kind of just all by myself,
Okay, sitting over there.
talking to myself.
That'd be no spoon.
He was zero spoon.
He was no spoon.
He had no spoon.
It was spoonless.
But my mat,
spoonless.
my mat knew me, so I was not. I'm like, can I go back and get my mat? I mean, what else do you ask for when you just got told?
Was it a blanket or a mat?
Mat.
Mine was a mat.
It was like a
It was
that
like a
neoprene or
trifold
something.
It was-
cushiony mat.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't as fancy as
It had a little roll at the end for
Yeah,
a pillow,
it was,
right?
it was all rolled up and it was kind of crusty. It was.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, it just felt indented and used.
So the dude that bit you.
And that wasn't after
Like,
my
you have
first year.
bloodstains?
That's just no,
Like
no,
bloodstains on the mat?
Thank God, no. If it,
My God, if he'd have bled, he'd have passed out. We probably wouldn't even know him right now.
But I was a good napper.
Hey,
I was
you
a
know
good
what's
counter.
interesting?
I took a
Brad?
nap tonight
You were a
before we
good
came.
napper in kindergarten. I'm now 65. I'm a good napper.
There's
Today.
Listen, there's nothing like a great nap.
How many minutes you need?
Well, so can I
For a
take,
nap.
Well, I think 25 is the optimal.
It's a great question.
25.
I got about 15 today with Fiona. I laid down. I was like, let's take a nap. And she,
Were you spooning?
yeah, a little bit.
Who's Fiona?
My dog.
Oh, I had a feeling that
Yeah.
was the case.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
to hear
amazing.
that.
This dog's is the. You can picture Perry being the inside of the spoon.
Fiona's lovely.
Well, she's my spirit
she is.
animal.
She's your Gus.
Right, but
In fact, the first time I met Fiona, I said, "This is."
Yeah. you
She's
did.
a beautiful Gus. And don't let them meet because they would breed.
No, they'd probably kill
That's
each other.
farts.
No, trust me.
Oh, she can fart too.
well, that'd be like,
She can rip them with the best
Yeah.
one.
Did you hear that,
And
Gus?
like, the funny thing is, sometimes she'll be sitting there and she'll go, and then she'll turn around like, what was that? It's like, that was you.
I knew Gus smelled something on you.
what's going on here?
That's those remnants.
I think it was funny. He decided to shit right beside John last week. He just started boom, boom, boom.
Harry, how much longer do we have? I'm going to try and
about
sign off from our audience right now while we have even some semblance of
Go, it's time.
is it time?
Time to get off.
It's time to wrap
No,
this
it's
up.
time to wrap.
Thanks, Lou, for clarifying.
Next week or 2 weeks from now, we're going to have behind us the bourbon ratings board.
Oh my
With-
goodness.
Everybody's going to have their own
We're
bourbon.
going to have visual displays.
We're going to have
Listen,
guests.
Perry, you got some homework, Mitch.
That's gonna be some fun.
Oh, I could do that. That's
Can you do that?
easy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do
You
that.
plug a USB stick into it, and it'll just read it like a
There we
graphic.
go, plugging stuff into stuff.
I have software.
Listen, AI is not going to take over
No, it's not.
until it can figure out how
Can't
to
take
put
this shit over.
until I can figure out how to put A into B.
Or into waterfall graphs.
I think Adam and Eve figured out that.
Well, and that's the basics, right?
Math is God's mind. I've got second chapter for you.
I know, and I can't wait to read it. You just sent that. That's a beautiful, big dog. Thank you.
Let's save that for next week.
Oh,
Will
we
you
can't.
guys pledge before we leave tonight to let me write a chapter in one of your books?
Yes.
Cool. Nobody's ever asked me to write anything.
No, absolutely, bud.
This should be an interesting chapter in the middle of
Yeah, I could be a
God's mind.
ghostwriter. Yeah.
And by the way,
It can't be about porn, Lou.
What's that,
guys,
Barry?
It can't be
as
about
much
porn.
sex
No, that-
as you can, even though you
awesome, man.
can't.
That would be absolutely epic, man.
Oh my God!
I don't know what he said.
You gotta wrap us up, buddy.
I'm gonna wrap us up. I'm sorry.
Boom, boom.
Mitch, we're out of here. I'm out of bourbon.
I'm out of bourbon too.
Oh, there's some more. You guys
We're
want that?
done.
Brad's not.
I'm not.
That's not.
Thank you all.
Honestly,
See you
God,
next
this has
week.
just been pure,
Love ya.
pure delusional.
This has been Bourbon with Brad. Be sure to like and follow. Cheers.
The views and opinions shared on the Bourbon with Brad podcast are our own and those of our guests. Nothing we discuss should be taken as financial, legal, business, or gambling advice. Don't make investment, business, or betting decisions based on our conversations, as you should always talk to a qualified professional. Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and only consume alcohol if you are of legal drinking age.